come, we will stand together stronger than we've ever done. Like the sun, we will rise at dawn and never stop until we've won. The time has come, we will rise like the sun, I will never run. We will fight till we won. We will bite, we will smite all through the night. We never sleep, never rest. Put the faith to the test, the self-obsessed, self-confessed, self-professed divinity, nobility. Your God is a fraud, so stop. We're done with the violence and the fury and the cruelty. I said we're done. We will win the war, we'll win the fight, the end's inside. All you see in us is barbarian. All we want is to be equalitarian. We will rock, we will never stop. Standing at the top of the hilltop, we will mock. Viciously, capriciously, we're tired of assault and the bigotry. You seem so full of wit and chivalry. But we will not beat your door, you'll break. I said we're done. We have fire in our veins and we will break these chains. I said we're done. We will be ripped apart. You will be burned and battle scarred. We're tired of assault and bigotry. We'll stand and mock you viciously. Through music we captivate. Through songs and words we propagate. We'll mock and smear and slander. Infiltration, propaganda. After years there's finally resolution. It's time to start the revolution. I said we're done.
Hey everyone! Welcome back to the Fumble, folks!
Hello.
Hello.
Woo!
Hola!
You
Hola,
join
por
us.
favor.
Hola. You join us back
Hola.
with our
Wow.
regular campaign, the Rapid Riders, following a group of rebels against the Cologneon Empire. I will let them introduce themselves, remembering to say their names and not their character names this time. Let's start with Bree.
Wow.
Oh. I'm Bree / Diana. What did you mean?
Last time I introduced somebody as like, I think I introduced Ben as Zeke. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm Bree, and I play Diana, the sun elf bard of eloquence and wizard. Now a blade singer. I sing with a blade. Ah.
You do.
That's what it says on the tin.
That's what it says on the Ben.
Not Zeke, but I'm
Not
playing
Zeke.
Zeke. Hi there, I'm Ben. I am playing Zeke Boondiggles, the half gnome, half dwarf, half monk, half warlock. At this point, I am more half sinful. Currently
Half
on
size,
the
too.
road to sobriety. Remember, Miss Diana, the road to sobriety.
I don't
For a
remember.
long road.
Hence why I'm reminding you.
I know. I do remember.
Cool. Next up, we have Doran.
Hello, I'm Doran. I'm playing Halite, a lovable half-giant, big brute, smart, dumb man who is a fighter and who's also a barbarian.
Yeah, you hit things super hard.
That's my job. I also grapple things.
You also grapple things. That is very true.
Hugs.
Power hugs!
We also have Phil.
Hello, I'm Phil. I am playing Dunstan Dewey Fairfoot. He is little part halfling, part dew elf, and he is the ranger of the party. He is a swarm keeper, and his swarm is very Snow White-esque. He has a flock of birds that go around with him everywhere and help him not die.
Nice.
Correct. Nobody
Well,
said the name. We've not said the name.
I was about to do the.
Did you say Snow White?
Did
Yes.
somebody say Snow? Oh, he said himself. Oh, there we go.
He said it himself. That's why I waited. I was like, I'm not going to do it. I'm tone deaf.
Yeah.
Shit,
That
sorry.
needs to be a redeemable thing, but we all just Snow White comes up on wheels. And last but not least, we have Sarah.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm playing Taxus, the human of the group, and the inquisitive rogue of the dupe. The dupe of the group.
The dupe?
Doop.
I'm gonna get through one of these without messing my words up.
I haven't so far, so you know. We all can try. But I am Sam, your DM for this evening. As we return to Harling's Rest, the party have slain some wyverns, cleared a tunnel into the fort on the Heather Hill, the most defendable position in Harling's Rest. And they have come back and claimed their award from the captain of the guard, Boris Penat, son of John, who is now going to give them a tour of the keep on the morrow.
I forgot about that.
If you show up, he's probably going to be happy. If you don't show up, he'll probably be a little bit disappointed. But that is certainly an option that you have available to you now, if you wish to go and have a look at the keep before on Heather Hill. Cool. You have a few days before you know that you have to be. Well, I would say probably have 1 or 2 days actually before you know you have to be going. You have to be on the road if you're going to make it in time. To get there to get to Benilicia for Ivan's Wake to release these birds when you know there'll be less security around and everybody's going to be concentrated in areas so that you can release your propaganda, but good propaganda, in a crowd where people are going to get to them, people are going to see them, and you're going to be able to get away without the increased guard security. You still have the option of meeting him. I will say now, I don't think it's been established exactly what is written on those pamphlets. And obviously you've had to have written them at this point. So we're going to say, you don't have to right now say, here's what's written on them. Have a little think about them as we rejoin back into our scene of a morning where you have 2 wyvern heads resting outside in the sort of the hunting, what's the name? Hunting shack that is behind this house. To keep sort of meats, but now has these 2 giant heads in there.
I've carved some of them up to get some juice.
You've carved some of them up. Your companion, the braggart himself, has not come back of this evening. He's went off to drink in the tavern and didn't want to come back to this house.
Can't imagine why.
Can't imagine why. What was said, I don't remember. Nothing important. And you are waking up of this morning knowing that tonight, or sort of today, if you go and find Boris, that's a free tour of the keep. Dora.
How is my restoration of that rusted Warhammer done?
You've managed to sand off a lot of the rust.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the finer details of like things like the symbol on there. They're present enough, but even like before you restored it, it wasn't that evident. You could cut into it and put the symbol of the old Harling's Rebellion back into it if you wanted to. It wouldn't take too long. But for now, it's certainly a serviceable Warhammer. It's not magic. It's just a Warhammer. And for visuals, just picture an iron grip with a sort of old leather wrap. An iron shaft with a grip with an old leather wrap around it. The head is... It's single-headed. It's not like on both heads are damaging sides, but on the single head, you have these multiple, almost like pyramid spikes built into it, almost like a meat tenderizer is the end of this thing.
I will restore it as much as it originally looked like before. I have painted supplies. I'm proficient with them as well. If the symbol was painted in any way, or any filigree was on it, I will also do that as well.
Yeah, you're able to work back into, like, you strip away all the rust, and then you work back in the symbology on it, this crest, and then you paint that crest in so it is very evident. It's not just like an indent into the metal. It is a actual painted part of it. It is very evident to somebody from a long distance away rather than somebody inspecting it closely.
Cool.
Sorry, just to establish, Sam, it's a phalanged mace as opposed to just a piece of metal, right?
Phalanged mace. I will tell you as soon as I Google it.
Is that like some phalanges? Are they
No,
broken
no.
up? What's going on here?
No, it's a warhammer, not a mace.
Okay,
I'm trying to find something I can put into Google.
So you could put in phalanged as a point as the preface for any blunt weapon, because it is a style of blunt weapon that is narrower, so it creates a more focused bludgeoning point rather than a piercing point.
Okay. Phalanged warhammer might be best. If I try and reference it to something that I know, Skyrim Warhammer, it's closest to a steel Warhammer from Skyrim.
Okay, so traditional fantasy Warhammer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, this is the perfect thing here. What's this one? The Dawn Guard Warhammer from Skyrim.
So circular with the arched back and the singular point in the middle along the... So kind of like a small halberd, right?
Okay, this one's told me it's the Dawn Guard Warhammer, and then I've researched Dawn Guard Warhammer. It's not what that is at all.
Fantasy weapons, guys. I like it a lot.
It's a Warhammer. It's a Warhammer.
Cool, it's fine. It's just a Warhammer.
It looks cool.
What a Warhammer.
It's fine. It's fine. I was just trying to establish. I didn't realize.
No, yeah. Do you know what? I'm gonna mercilessly copy this image or save this image. I'm gonna put it on the Rapid Riders chat, so at least we know what we're talking about. I feel like that's the best move forward here.
Put it in the general chat as well, so if you join our Discord, you can also see what we're talking about.
Yeah, great link.
Great, yeah, exactly. If you want to see exactly what I'm talking about, not that I entirely know, to be fair, but fair. That's what I'm talking about, and I'll put it in the general chat.
General chat.
You see where the head of it, the face of it, has these sort of pyramid-like spikes coming out the front of it.
Yeah, true meat tenderizer.
True meat tenderizer.
Yeah,
and I'll put it in the general chat with no context whatsoever.
Are you allowing them to have the spike on the back of it? Because if they have the spike on the back of it, that technically means they have a piercing weapon as well.
Sure.
You're welcome, Highlight. Piercing weapons work real well against certain things.
So Highlight's gonna pat down the face of the hammer and the handle. So yeah, right. Now you're able to have your encore.
Yeah.
And I say that quietly to myself while like not praying, but like in like a more ceremonious sort of way.
This is important in like your upbringing culture. This is definitely something you have restored from destitution to real working condition again. Yeah, this is well done.
Cool. Down as well.
With the piercing, it's going to do slightly less damage, I should say. But yeah, this is meant to be a bludgeoning weapon. But yeah, you have restored a Warhammer from nearly half a century destitution. So it took you all night, I should clarify.
I am exhausted. I'll put that down.
Yeah.
As well, Taxes would have went with Garrick drinking in the tavern.
Yes.
To make sure he feels alright.
Yeah. You would have a night. Yeah, you would have a night drinking with Garrick where he would have, after not too many drinks, said he just wasn't comfortable being in a house where A, his ex-girlfriend was, B, the man who was now with her ex-girlfriend was, and C, somebody had just worn the face of his ex-girlfriend as he knew his ex-girlfriend and propositioned him for sex.
Yeah.
I mean, but he is now going out on an all-nighter with her best friend.
Yeah.
He went out on an all-nighter.
If
Her
and
best
when they
friend
both
came
come
along.
home. If and when they come home.
haven't come home.
Yeah.
He does not
Ex-best
come
friend.
home. He will say at some point during the night. You know,
In between
one round and another when you're up at the bar.
Oh, I bet. One round or another, right?
Yeah.
He says,
Keep hydrated,
so,
guys.
how did the dagger do?
Wow.
Or how did his dagger do? What are you
How did
asking?
how did
How
you
was
find
my
my
dagger?
weapon?
Did you
How did you?
It was so bad, but it did the job.
Yeah.
I give it a 5 or a 10.
5 out of 10. 4.5, maybe.
Same amount of inches, right?
Am I going to get it back, or are you going to hold on to that?
I mean, I'm not dead, am I?
You're not dead.
You
Which
said
means-
you'd get it back when I'm dead. Am I dead?
I said I'd get it back on your successful return or death. But you know what? I feel like the death one is more likely at this point.
Yeah. Unless you
By
want
the
to
way-
make the game more interesting.
You know, bro. By the way, we're 1-0. You snuck up on me, I snuck up on you. There's got to be a tiebreaker at some point.
I mean, tiebreaker right now.
Okay. Who hides?
Instead of me returning this weapon back to you on the terms of my death, if you tell me my name, I will give you this weapon back.
Fucking Rumpelstiltskin it.
You guys don't even know my name.
But I also like that everything that you said, whether you intended it to be or not, Sarah, was 100% could have been taken as a flirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what
100%.
I'm doing.
Just making sure. Just making sure we know.
Intended it that way.
So he leans forward. He's not fully drunk. He's not like poisoned or drunk yet, but he just leans forward. So, to clarify, I don't know your name. Most of your companions don't seem to fully remember it, even if they did know it to start with. Do you? Okay, you've got to give me some clues here. Do you have anything on your person that would even make it? Do you even have it written down on you in any capacity?
That would be silly. Oh,
So I've got to fully guess your name.
Yeah.
And if I get it wrong, you keep my cherished dagger forever. And if I get it right, what happens then? I get my dagger back, which I only ever loaned to you, by the way.
have you got that in writing?
Gentleman's agreement.
That I'm a
Gentleman's
lady.
agreement. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong there.
Just tell me my name in future, and I'll give the weapon back. But until then, it's mine.
Alright, 3 guesses.
Okay?
Okay. You're on. I don't have to guess now. I can figure it out later and I can get that back from you.
You are more than welcome to figure it out later.
Implies
When we off to
but
Benilicia?
Diana knows her name.
Oh yeah. You guys always remember her name before she became taxes.
I never told him my name.
That's not true. That's
I never
not
told
true.
No, none of us know.
No, I didn't tell
Apart
him my
from
name.
Diana, none of us know
Diana.
her as anything
Apart from
other than
Diana.
taxes.
The first name everyone else apart from Diana knew was Taxes.
Yeah. He doesn't know that.
But taxes sure as fuck does.
Taxes sure as fuck does. Yeah. Yeah, he will drink with you for the rest of the night. He'll say, I'm gonna get a room upstairs. Do you still have your room in the Roaring Spirits?
What? If I do,
Is
I'm
it-
going back there.
I know, because it's a shite lot better than this place, and I'm not risking that.
Well, I'd have gone there as well if we had that.
To clarify, it's been more than a week. You could pay for
Yeah.
more if you would like to.
Might be worth it next week for a bath. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for the bath.
Pay for a week every time just so you can have the one night of a bath.
Yeah.
I mean, if I pay
It has
for
bubbles.
Yeah, if I pay for it now, then I'll go back to your place and be like, "Do you want to have baths there?"
I'm sorry, what? Okay, I'm going to assume you didn't say that.
But no, I'll go probably to the fancy place because you don't have enough bedrooms.
I'm sleeping on the kitchen floor.
Exactly.
With two pillows and a blanket for my pillow foot.
Right. Well, met in a double. Good night. He will, yeah. He gets his room. He goes to sleep, presumably. And you go to the Roaring Spirit. And there is the same gentleman there, very poncy figure. It's made out to look like almost like a Norse mead hall, but far too clean. Yes, would you be requiring the same room you had on the top floor of a penthouse suite?
Of course, yes.
Wonderful. That'll be however much I said it was last time. I can't remember. We'll figure it out. We'll dock it. You guys have just made a lot of money. We'll figure it out later. Yeah. We once again return to the morning after. Zeke apparently on the floor. Diana either still in a meditative trance with this book or having come out of it and fallen to sleep at some point. Highlight exhausted, having polished this Warhammer into a new life. And Dewey, I'm not sure where Dewey is, but Dewey...
Yeah, I think I stayed at the house.
Yeah, stayed at the house, just taking in everything that's happened and the dangers that you have faced today and once again survived. Cool. Up to you guys what you would like to do now. Obviously, it's something we discussed. Has anybody thought of something that they 100% want to be on that leaflet?
Oh.
I'm gonna leave it down to the charismatic ones in the group.
Yeah. I think I had it written down somewhere.
Literally, the only thing that I want to have on there is just to point out that the Reeve has let us escape and got half burned in the process.
Not something small, worth putting on there.
Yeah, remind me again what we did?
You're attaching small leaflets into a device that the birds essentially, when they quickly climb altitude, it's just going to let it go. So there's going to be a check involved with flying these things across the city to the right point and then getting them to suddenly go upwards. It's going to be a small thing that people pick up, like this big. Enough, not even like that big. Something that they pick up and read. I'm going to say there's basically 6 lines on there. I think that's generous to say, but that's smallly written on a little thing. A lot of them are probably going to get completely lost, falling in a puddle, just onto roofs. But most of them are going to hit the ground. People are going to pick them up, and they're going to see 6 lines, roughly.
So part of the concept is because it's been told that we've been because those nemesis were captured. It's been said that the
threat is resolved. Yeah.
The resistance is dead.
Resistance is dead.
So
rather than there's nothing else out there.
I don't think the leaflet's meant to be like rise up now. It's basically meant to be showing people that
it's a keep the fire burning, not explosion, just simmer.
Yeah. It's meant to act as kindling.
We're not here. We're here.
It's meant to act as kindling.
Yes.
And because I'm a shitbag, I just want to rub it in her nose.
We need to put rapid riders in there so that people in Benilicia know that we're still alive and still there.
Alright, okay.
No pressure, Brie.
I mean, I did write a whole song, so I'm gonna take a bit out of that because this is exactly what I wrote it for. I don't know where the right words are.
I would say, if you know, like, you're going to get this song out there and around, if you put a line of it in here, everybody who listens to that song is either going to know, oh, somebody listened to, read the pamphlet and then wrote the song, or if it comes out, like, straight afterwards, they're going to go, that song was from the Rapid Riders. Not only are they out there, but they're writing songs. This is, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Give me a sec.
But one line we have at least in this leaflet is, the Reeve failed to capture us. The Reeve let us escape.
Okay,
Not
that's
like
actually
let us. They stumbled and let us
that's
escape.
in the song. I don't know if anyone knows.
Nice.
Okay. Where is it?
And that's why I just wanted to point it out because it's the thing that out of everything that they've done, it's the thing that Zeke is proud of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6
Fucking
lines, you
bullshit,
say? Okay.
I said, yeah. If you say, oh, this thing definitely has to be in there, I'm going to say,
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
We can have multiple copies.
You can have different leaflets, but if you want to say,
We don't have
but we're
printing
trying to get
press,
one
so
solid
we're handwriting
message
it.
across, then it's going to help.
Oh, you want to get it across?
You want to get your message across? It's going to help to have every leaflet say this exact same thing. Otherwise, like, you don't know people are going to be able to look and compare. As far as you know, people might be punched in the face for leaflets taken within the space of a few seconds. They need to be able to read this, go, oh, and then, yeah.
Need a lot of bolding, a lot of highlighting.
Yeah, it's like skywriting if the enemy could just erase the sky after 5 seconds. Not 5 seconds, but like a minute.
What I got
People aren't going to get to go around and go, oh, look, I've got this version, you've got this version, and somebody collects them all and becomes the Rapid Rider propaganda
Catch
master.
them all. Yeah.
Gotta catch them all.
Jamal. Top of my head, all I'm thinking is the Rapid Riders here to ride. The fucking
No.
Reaver got
Careful.
burned.
No,
Careful,
we're not
you've also already been flirty enough this evening.
That's all right. I'm sorry. It's happening today. Okay.
But again, as we're thinking about this,
I'm writing it
I
It's
down.
think
happening. I'm gonna make it happen.
Bree's definitely taking the head on this, which is awesome. We could potentially. Does anybody have any other scenes? I know that we have.
I would like to
Level up.
search for the bragging man.
Cool. It doesn't take long. He's where he said he was last time. He is having a breakfast of sorts in the Hill Inn. It's mainly just bread. There's a little bit of spread of something, you're not sure. But he's spread it and he's made a toast of some kind. He's sat in as we've established in the Hill Inn, there is a segregated and it is segregated into humans and non-humans, and he sat in the non-humans area, minding his business with the toast. He doesn't seem like you've seen him hungover. He's not hungover. He had a couple of drinks. He didn't go to bed super drunk.
Highlight's gonna walk over and sit down next to him.
All right, fair.
Yeah, you okay after yesterday?
Oh, yeah, it's not so bad. I realized at one point that it's probably healthy,
Yeah.
Anyway, what's bugging you, big man?
Well, it was about yesterday, right? You got a lot of bad news, but I didn't mean for us all to dogpile on you, like as soon as we fucking saw you yesterday. So I wanted to apologize for that.
It's been your style so far, so...
Yeah, but not like everyone jumping on you at once there. That's a bit too much for me.
I know.
And it's a bit fucked up. We're meant to be a part of a team, so I wanted to apologize. On
Yes,
behalf of everyone and if anyone else. Or myself, just.
If he's in the house, then yeah, I'm gonna.
He's not. He's in the Hill Inn. In the Hill Inn, having that in that non-segregated area. Yeah.
Straight up, will not have let himself go there. It's day one of sobriety. Yeah. I'm still in enough control to.
Yeah. Thank you for your apology. I accept it. It's not needed, but thank you.
Right. I got a present for you. Come with me. I start walking back to Diana's house.
Oh God.
Make a persuasion check. The odds of this is another thing with dicks on him is not 0.
Persuasion.
It's not high DC, but it's at least
12.
12. Yeah, he's
I'm
like,
exhausted.
yeah. Sure, what are the odds? And he follows you towards the house. And it's not a long journey. It's maybe 2 minutes, if that, of just walking towards Diana's house. As you open the door, he kicks some mud off his boots and leaves them outside.
I watch him do that. I look at my feet and do the same.
You know, it's a habit I got into. Anyway, yeah, what's the present?
We walk into the living room, and there's a warhammer with a head just wrapped in like brown paper, and that's it. He's done to disguise it. Here, I just give it to him. I know it's not your style, but you know, I wanted you to have it.
He undoes the paper. He's
like, I knew you knew the guys, and I didn't want them to deprive the right of having an encore, you know. So you knew them. So I didn't want it to leave it rotting.
He feels the weight of it in his hand. He just twirls it around a little bit, like with the grip going upwards. And... You know, I see it now.
Yeah. What? I look around.
Some dad would be proud. Come here, you big lummox. And he puts you into he just pulls you into a big old bear hug.
I pat him on the back as well. I hug him on the back as well.
You see why I love him.
Yeah. He twists it to the side where there's that little piercing thing. He's like, that's gonna be useless. But you know, I'm gonna find the right person for it. I really am.
Yeah. I try to make it as good as new. I obviously didn't know what I looked like before, but you know.
I mean, you're not far off. You even got the symbol pretty dang right. It's the best we could do, you know, just... It wasn't the flag of Fenrir, it was just the lines, the basic concept of it. Something to say, this is what we are fighting for.
Yeah. Fighting for what used to be, not for something new.
At that point, that's what it was. It wasn't what we used to be, we still were. It wasn't a rebellion at that point, it was just... The fight wasn't over.
Keeping a grasp on what you still had.
Yeah.
It could still be like that.
No.
The fight was never over. Talking to the ghosts.
Oh, the fight's not over, but this represents a war that we lost. And we can accept we lost that war. That's fine. That fight's done. We don't have to keep fighting that fight. We got something new. We got a lot more to keep us going.
Yeah.
Resistance is dead. Long live the rebellion.
King is dead. Long live the king.
At that point,
Did you say? Yeah, I was gonna say you two probably been woken up by this.
Yeah. At that point, Diana will come through the door as well.
Just patting him on the shoulder as you're walking through.
And I got
I'm assuming Dewey is there as well. I should say as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's curled up under the table.
Cool.
But you've been there the entire time, like the house.
Still asleep.
Like a dog.
Great. Sorry, I interrupted.
Yeah, just got bags under my eyes and have been just come out.
Oh,
and
babe,
like,
same. I just point to my bags.
I just be like, huh? Is it morning? Huh.
It's not night.
That would make it morning. Smart.
Are you holding the book?
No. It would be still... No, maybe. No, it'll be on the bed still.
Okay.
And it can't be open, can it? It has to be closed. So.
It has to be. Yeah. If
it
it's
would be
closed, you
but
come
it'll
back
be
out.
on the bed. Yeah.
He's gonna make an insight check.
Yeah.
Do you know? I think Highlight will join.
He looks at your dark circles behind your eyes, and he looks at Hallie's dark circles behind his eyes.
Motherfucker! Sorry.
What did you get?
I rolled a natural 20, but I have disadvantage because I'm exhausted. So I got a 9.
Looks like you both had a busy night.
Yeah.
By the way, I've come out of that Garrick's room and not my own.
Yeah. The double bed, the big
Nice,
queen bed.
Double bed. Yeah. It's very comfy.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a productive evening.
Yeah. Busy all day.
Sounds
Night.
like it. Busy all night for you. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really hard to get details in. It's very small.
So hard to get the details right.
Dewey is just edging awkwardly out.
Okay. That means something else. That means something else.
That means something else, Mr. May.
That means two things.
Stealthy.
Edging is a different thing.
Trying to stealth out of the room.
You are stealthing, not.
And it's a pointless roll, but I rolled a natural 20, so I'm just like
you are shadow on shadow as you just remove yourself from a room.
I don't like this conversation. People are saying things that mean other things.
While this is all happening, just like watching it all, I'm just gonna walk up to Garrick and go, "I'm sorry, I'm such a shitheel. I won't do that again." And then just walk outside. It's like, stop being awkward.
He as you go, he says, "It's okay. It's okay.
It's not. I was a dickhead.
Happens.
Yes.
More than you think.
I apologize. I'm trying."
This is a really long corridor.
He's outside.
I just have little legs, goddammit.
Yes, okay, as you say it. I'm gonna get to work as well. I would have. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just like, when you two were talking, I was like, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Yeah,
no, wait,
you do that.
It's morning. You didn't come home. I've been in the. Would you?
You were in my bed.
That's why. That's why you didn't.
Sure.
I think she was waiting for you, dude.
Whoa! What? No, I was busy and I fell asleep.
Why else would you be in his bed?
Because you were sanding all night.
Yeah, because you were fucking making a loud.
Literally the reason
you were punching your Warhammer.
Because you were busy and I needed some quiet time, and I was.
I got the vibe that I might have
stuff.
Yeah, I might have a better night's sleep. You guys are talking over each other in the real space of like yeah, that's we didn't. Yeah,
no, I just wanted some alone time, and I assumed you would come back in like an hour, and then wake me up anyway, and yeah.
I wanted some alone time too, and I just thought I'd get more alone time alone.
Has anyone seen Taxes?
Yeah.
Taxes? You wait. There's a gentle knock at the door that says.
Where's Taxes?
Miss, what pseudonym did you use this time?
Let me get a.
How many?
For now, we'll say.
Now?
For now, we'll say Miss Blade.
Blade.
There is a.
It was Robbie. I got
Robbie.
it in fancy room.
Yeah.
Robbie Blade.
Yes, Robbie. There is. This is a standard 8 a.m. wake up call. Please disregard it and go back to sleep if that is what you would do.
Oh, fuck's sake!
It's a
What
bit-
the fuck is that?
What's
Fucking
it's a
hear
standard wake up call, but you can go
there
back to sleep. That's a fucking bitch move.
Just
I do apologise. There are many travellers. This has become a routine. We did. We tried to ask, but we couldn't see you once we turned around, and you disappeared before we could ask any further questions.
Okay. I mean, I'll probably leave at the 8 o'clock, but wait for them to go, and then take the soap with me, because fucking we go here, we are stocking up. We are stocking up with
Yeah,
everything
mark down
in this
another
place.
fancy soap if you would like to.
The only reason we buy this place is to stock up on everything they have.
Yeah, I will presume, for the sake of any... Yeah, actually, no, I'm not going to presume anything. Currently, we have Zeke and Dewey out and about. We have Bree and Halite still in the childhood home of Diana, and Taxes is getting ready for the day. As we pause in this point in the day's proceedings, currently in the leaflet we have the fact that we've let the Rapid Riders escape.
Okay. Okay, so edited it a little bit, but I want maybe to change it. But there's fire in our veins. You'll be burned and scarred. Through music we captivate. Through songs and words we propagate. After years, this final resolution. It's time to start the revolution.
Perfect.
So it's time to start revolution. Is a fucking killer line. Is that going in this leaflet?
What do you think, peeps?
I think we hold that off until we're ready to
Yeah. Okay.
do
Cool.
the next leaflet drop.
Make a note of that couplet.
That's how it ends. That's how it ends.
That's how we bring it up next time.
Okay.
Ready
cool.
for the people to go.
So it's final events. You'll be burned and scarred. You're gonna have to say it again because I have to write it all down.
Oh yeah. So if
we'll try and incorporate something about us being the ones that killed
and propagate. Yeah, and
so
the weapons as well would be worth it.
Oh yeah. Okay. There's fire in our veins. You'll be burned and scarred. That's the one.
Cool. And then something like the wyverns that scare you, we destroy them, not them, or that's the essence of the idea. That's not the poetry. I'm well aware. Don't worry. We hunt your monsters, or we defend you, not them.
Solve your problems for you.
We are your shield and sword. Take up
something
yours.
About we dealt with the monsters on the outside to do something to do with hinting there are monsters. No,
it's gone.
Oh.
Summon horny.
Revolution worked.
There's already here, so.
Yeah. Was that summon horny or?
Summon horny, and I was like, nah, Sarah's already here.
Yeah. I tried, but it was delayed.
Alright. Cool. We can think about that more, but wanted to mention the wyverns for the fact, but this is the big reveal that it wasn't some human archetype named Bob the Blade.
It was not. It was
I would like to put something at the end too.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Maybe something about like it's time for an encore.
Okay.
Yeah. Hastens back to the fact that you, at root, are a punk band.
Yeah, and they fucking stopped us in the middle of our show.
They stopped us just as we were about to do an encore specifically.
Yeah, you were Battle of the Bands about to go into an encore.
So that line makes perfect sense. It's like,
yeah.
If you're there, you were there.
Encore is coming. Keep the fire, something like that. Very cool.
What is that split lick in the background? Very cool, bud.
Very cool, bud. Okay, so we have 4 of the 6 lines, although we don't have the specific wording of them. One of them is the fact that the reef let you escape, and that is their failure, and that is their embarrassment. One is you're firing your veins, and you're going to use it to burn them.
That was the thing about it was more subtle.
Yeah. One is the fact that you dealt with those wyverns, and the other is that they should prepare for a coming encore. It's not yet, but they should prepare for a coming encore. of the Rapid Riders. Cool. There are 2 more lines to fill in there, but I think we've got the main message across, and now it's time to think of are there any secret signals you want to put in there, things that people should read and go, oh, only if I was at the show I would know that this made sense, and that would be a code word,
Oh.
But yeah, the main bulk of that is in there as we return to you guys doing what you do. So this map of Harling's Rest, again, it's a little bit old. You are in that upper right triangle sort of area, that cut triangle, which is this market square. Well, it's market triangle, you know what I mean. It's kind of a square. Anyway, you are there working your way back towards the Big Hill Inn, which is near our follower, subscriber box there. And
which you guys in the chat are all free to do,
Oh yeah, absolutely. Please follow, subscribe if you have means. It really does help us out. If we're in a little interim period where people are thinking what they want to do, other things that really do help us out is if you we will post our affiliates at some point as well. But one of them is EMP, for example, who recently had a big sale. But they have loads of good stuff there. I mean, I've got this tungsten ring there, this black tungsten ring. Really nice, fits really well to my finger. I mean, it's just a plain band, but honestly, it fits really well, it's really comfortable. It's fine for, it's the large one. I think I'm a standard man. I'm 5'10" and a half.
Yeah, more than a standard man.
Thank you. Another thing, it's a nice, Force Hammer, proper. It's very, very nice. I'm sure somebody of a proper religion could tell you more about it. But just a Force Hammer mouse mat. It's very nice and smooth. And I got a really nice pendant as well. It's just a dragon's fucking skull, and I love it.
It's picked up.
Oh, we've been raided.
Oh boy!
Hey!
Just in time by Geekier Knights.
Just as
Geekier
Knights, they're Geekier Knights.
We're definitely not pushing our merchandise right now.
Yeah.
Speaking of our own merchandise, we have that as well.
We are pushing our merchandise.
We are, actually.
Yeah.
I got this today, came in the post. I'm really happy. This is a design that Bree made.
Yay!
Yeah. Really nice.
Yeah.
And it's good. It's a notebook for when my character dies and I need a new campaign.
Yeah, exactly.
Yay!
Next episode, right? Hello, Zelda. Hello, everybody from Geeky Nights.
Hi.
Yes,
we are just discussing as the party are in Harling's Rest, a new base of operations. They have spent a long time making a plan to release essentially a propaganda bomb on Benilicia, the capital of Fenrion province here in the Cologneon Empire that they are nearest and dearest to. And they are just deciding what is going into that leaflet, or what has gone into that leaflet as they've been building it up, whilst having a awkward... It's not quite a morning after because nothing happened, but at the same time, nothing happened except everybody leveled up.
Yay!
Well, everybody is about to level up, I should say. Speaking of that, are there any other conversations people want to have as of today or the next couple of days? You also know that you have access to the head of the guard, Boris Panat. If you... When I say access to, he is willing and able to give the blade.
Ready, willing, and able, I bet, to give as much access
willing, and
as we
able
want.
to give you access to the fort as a tour, a heavily guarded tour, because you are still outsiders, but yes, you are there.
Highlights to continue working on his shoulder pads.
Nice. So while Garrick is here, I will mention that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we did a thing yesterday.
Right. That didn't end well, I'm sure, but go on.
Hey, it ended in an invite, kind of an invite because I initiated it, but an invite to have a tour of the keep.
Okay.
Is there anything that you would like to do in the keep? that you can think of.
He's gonna genuinely stop for a second and think. He's like, we've had some intel. Farce. The tunnel, you said it was, the tunnel's good. We can get it through the tunnel.
Yeah.
And do we know where it comes out roughly?
Roughly the kitchens.
Okay. If you can get us
We'll find the kitchens.
an idea of where those are, and also if you can figure out sort of guard postings versus patrols. Is there somebody like permanently set outside there, or is there a window? That'd be the main thing.
Okay.
Beyond that, we know they keep the main family of the Knight Commander and the Reeve in the separate tower. The other one's more of a defensive position. So, what's worth knowing is if you can actually get into that separate keep, where they keep their valuables, because if we're only going to get one shot at this, we might as well make it worth our time.
I haven't changed much, have you, Garrick?
You know me well.
Question.
Yes.
It overlooks the entire town. This big keep thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
How big is the cliff to climb up it to get over?
I'm not sure if I've ever established that. It would be somewhere in the region of 80 to 100 foot.
Holy fuck! Okay.
No, that can't be right, can it?
So tall, even Halite couldn't jump up there when he's
No.
It's his whole giant.
It's gonna be 60, 70 because it's.
Halite could almost jump it. I could easily climb up there if you guys need reinforcements.
You're at the bottom of like a significant cliff, unscalable by soldiers just go like running at it without people just standing on the top and just plinking them down with crossbows. You have to come around the sides. It's why it's a defensible position. You have to come around the sides. Round the right-hand side, or around off the map, it pretty much stays a cliff for a very long time before you actually get any purchase on the keep. Around the left, they built a wall.
So yeah, I've looked at the keep and the mountain that it's on the hill.
Mm-hmm.
I could easily climb it. So if we were to do anything, we can attack from more than one front, is what I'm saying.
Sure. I mean, I've seen you. Don't get me wrong, I believe you. So far, of each other's skills, I've seen you kick the snot out of Dusk.
Blindfolded.
To be fair, they put the blindfold on and you took it off for theatrics.
Yes. But still,
I believe you when you say that you can do this thing. But a lone man facing
would be a great distraction.
the least defended side of a tower, but still a wall, would certainly be a distraction. Let's put it like that. I agree with you, it would be a distraction.
I'm just saying, if we want to attack from the inside, I say that quietly.
Thin walls.
Thin walls. I could be someone can get on my back maybe, or I could do it alone, and it'd be great, I think. And if it goes bad, I can jump away.
Okay.
Just to throw it out there.
It's thrown. Don't know where it's landed, but it's thrown.
Yeah. Because I don't think I'll be that much good in that tiny keep. Low roofs.
You want to be the kaiju out.
One thing I should have... Yeah. How did you get a tour of the keep? It's an important question we didn't ask.
I didn't know that.
You did not ask.
I'm not
well,
as good at those things.
you saw. I actually forgotten his name.
I'm a
Boris.
scale the building,
Ra-
seal the thing
Mr.
kind of guy.
Ripped. What was his name?
Bob Blade.
Bob Blade. You saw Mr. Bob Blade. Apparently, what's his name? Boris, not
Boris.
Johnson. Couldn't
Son of
couldn't
John.
resist. Son of John.
Legally distinct.
couldn't resist. And he would pretty much probably do anything. So, like, if you want something else, like, tell me and I'll ask.
The literal embodiment of bisexual thirst.
Yeah, he was.
Are you talking about Boris Panat?
Yes, that one.
Oh.
Alright.
I've got an idea.
What do you know about him?
Of course, he's the guard captain of Harding's Rest. Yes, I know about.
Babe,
Yeah.
I got an idea.
Uh-huh.
Bob is a real jack dude, right? And
Yeah.
he's a skilled fighter and all that. You should ask Bob if there's any openings on the guard, and maybe get an eye for how many numbers they have.
You know, I can only be Bob for an hour, for a start. Then I need to go to the bathroom, and then that would raise suspicions that I
Go in
have,
the bathroom.
to change myself back into Bob again.
Yeah, but like you can ask him, like, oh, how are your numbers? Do you need any extra hands?
Oh,
Full
right.
reverse Mulan. Just.
Yeah. Oh, I get you. Okay.
You know, get a good gauge. Oh, Garrick, did you know already how many numbers they had?
We have a man on the inside. We know their numbers.
Oh yeah. What is his fucking name again?
He goes by South.
Yeah. I remember. Never mind.
Who is
So
this
yeah,
guy
we know
anyway?
about Boris. The reason we haven't taken any action against him is, as you might have seen by meeting him, it's actually to our advantage that he's in charge.
Absolutely, I understand. Who is this guy anyway? The man on the inside.
South.
South.
Well, yeah, I understand that.
Old human fella, was originally part of the invading army. Hell, you might even have seen him.
Maybe.
He turned coat pretty fast after that, but stayed on the guard because he knew he could do more damage from the inside. He's not the brightest spark in terms of knowledge about the world, but knowing when to make a move, knowing when to keep yourself hidden, he's wise. I'll put it like that.
Oh. Why is he doing this?
In my honest opinion, I don't think humans are different from the rest of us, but they live in such different lives that it takes them a little extra to figure out what's right and what's wrong. And once they know what's wrong, they feel pretty fucking guilty. I think guilt is all this man lives around. And I'm not proud for Twee are using that, but if he can make a difference, I'm not gonna turn him away.
No, don't feel bad about it. If he feels guilty, then that's because of the shit that they've done, and
no, I know.
Use it. It's fine.
He doesn't disagree with you.
Just don't feel bad about it.
I'm not feeling bad about it. I'm just not particularly proud. Anyway, yeah. We could probably find out his name. I could probably find out if you wanted me to, but South is what they wanted it to be known as. And weirdly, what I will tell you is, as far as I know, he came up with that moniker for himself, and then afterwards it became the when shit goes south, you find South. Kind of.
Why did he pick South?
He's the originator of it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's from the South.
I mean,
Maybe.
most of populated Colovia is south of us, so if he's originally Colovian, then yeah.
Mm.
I mean, the entirety of Halcia is south of us.
Weird.
Hell, most of the northern provinces are south of us, so... most of the southern half of this continent is south of us.
Are we? Do we ever get to meet this guard, or is he just like? Is it too
Dewey
dangerous?
saw him,
He's-
right?
I don't
Yes,
think...
I'm still riding that
You-
natural
you
20,
saw someone,
so I'm
but-
just
yeah.
back in the room without...
Yeah, you could have turned back around if you wanted. Just go to get a coffee, come back.
Stealth, get a coffee.
just quietly
It's been
there,
a few
drink.
minutes.
It's like, yeah,
Just stood
and
right
everyone's
behind
like,
someone.
Fuck.
Yeah. What did you say, Sam? Was it? Is it? Did you say it was too dangerous?
You can meet with him. I wouldn't recommend it when he's on post.
That's
But if you-
no.
No, if you want to meet with him, you can. He's not that high ranking in the resistance. Not that we have ranking so much, just as circles, I guess. Anyway, yeah, if you want to meet him, you can.
I mean,
Um,
I just thought if he was like in a meeting or something. It's not a.
yeah. It's
No,
it's
I-
not
no,
a like.
It's not a specific
he's-
thing. I just.
He's right.
wondered-
I'll be honest. He doesn't get to everyone. Like, he takes a lot of extra night shifts, so that if shit goes south on a night shift, he's there.
Ah.
So he doesn't usually come to meetings at night. But
I guess. I
mean,
think
we
it
should
would be
make sure-
useful that we know what he would look like. You know.
old man, peppered hair, big old fucking nose,
They're
round
all
ears.
Big old,
human
yeah,
men,
big
they're
old
all the
cider
same.
nose.
Hey, what? You know what he looks like?
I know what he looks like.
in that. Do you remember I said in that first pub when that first inn when we first got here, I thought
Oh.
that someone had clocked us and knew who we were, but it was fine, and then it turned out it was because it was this South guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
if-
yeah.
We can make sure that he is on shift when we make that move. Would probably be for the best.
Makes sense.
Make allowances for him to come with us, because shit really will be going. You know, in case shit really does go south, that he gets out as well
Yeah, I'm sure.
if needs be.
I'm sure that's important. I mean,
Maybe
it
he's
is. It is.
help
I'm just,
us.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
if-
just saying.
if-
I'm just not. That's not sarcasm at all.
Is this because he didn't clap when you did that song?
Yeah, I fucking saw him. Clocked him in the back. Fucking ungrateful. Anyway,
Cool.
yes.
Taxes. You've probably made your way wherever you're trying to head to now.
And
Where
I'm
are you
just heading
headed?
back to Downers.
Got your head in the tires, but at this point you just knock. I should ask as well, where is Zeke headed?
Zeke is just outside.
Just
I
sat
haven't-
outside. Cool.
Yeah, look. Literally just haven't gone anywhere. Just like
Because I think this is important, based on character building decisions. Taxes. You see Zeke sat outside as you are heading back into Diana's.
You okay? Yeah. You alright?
it's. Can I guess what time it is roughly in the day?
Just after 8 a.m. About
Ah.
8:30 maybe. Time to get changed, have a second bath, and get changed again and come over. Yeah.
Yes, I am fine. I am fine. I have been fine for 11 hours.
Cool. Why are you outside?
Oh, they're discussing things and stuff about guards and not being sexy, but kind of being sexy, but like what possibly infiltrating the guard, but also not infiltrating the guard, but also trying to get the lead guard to sleep with him, and then discussing an old man, and honestly, my brain started falling out of my ears, so I left.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I don't blame you either. I'm confused. Okay, cool.
So literally, I've just gone, like, the front
Yeah.
door is there, they're inside, and just like,
Tin
just like,
walls, we've established.
yeah, heard everything, just nothing is going in.
Cool. Okay. I mean,
How are you?
yeah, I'm okay. Spent the night in, I can't remember what that rich place is called, but the rich place.
Roaring Spirit.
The Warren Spirit. That's all good.
Say it with a bit more spirit, Texas.
I
Just
stay up in the fucking morning. I got a wake up call.
Was that the place Lalak was in?
Yes.
Yeah.
you have a good old drink last night?
Had a couple.
Didn't come back till after either.
Yeah.
I love the look people watch, like, watches of memories.
Yeah.
It's such a natural habit to, like, indicator of time. Nope.
Yeah.
I'm checking for wrinkles.
I mean, as a human, that's very valid. I mean, I mean, this place, it's a bit small. Last I saw, you were sleeping in the kitchen.
I mean, I'm small. I am a small person, but yeah, just noticed that out of everyone who didn't come back, it's you, Garrick,
And
the two sneaky ones going sneaking off.
go sneaking off. I just went to the rich place. The Rowan Spirits. That's it.
Playing little games with each other of one-upping each other.
Playing games, and I'm winning anyway.
They're not games, but I'm winning.
The oldest trick in the book is to come back at separate times to try and throw people off.
Nothing happened last night.
And just goes,
What fucking happened last night?
of course.
Okay, cool.
Did Tax has come back holding her shoes in her hands?
No.
And nothing happened.
Wow.
I mean,
They're flats. Why would
Sarah, I don't want to answer for your character, but I'm pretty sure no.
No.
I must, like, they're not games, but I'm winning has to be on a quote.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep.
True, I am winning.
Oh, brilliant.
So, yeah. So,
You just believe what you want to believe.
can I make a general perception check to see whether they look cleaner than usual, so they might have had a bath?
I mean...
Smell the soap.
I can smell
fully...
it. I've taken it.
Yeah, this is not a high perception check from going out adventuring, covering yourself in within blood, and like ghost smog and dust.
But there's the difference between me, who washed in like probably a bucket with a well out back, and the person who scrubbed under their nails and just be like,
make a perception check to see if it they had a pampered wash versus just a quick 5 minutes with a cold bucket.
That's a 10.
Did you clean your clothes?
They're cleaner than you. They don't smell like shit. They smell like a soap that they have been smelling like for ages because they stole it from the place.
Just good thinking. Having a wash up after.
No, I told you where I went, which was the Rowan Spirits.
Yes. I understand that they have quite comfortable beds there.
Hey, Sam thought this was going to be the scene where you were asking about monk shit. I didn't think this was going to be...
It can go there.
I'm waiting for it to go that way.
I'm just enjoying winding Sarah up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to keep going with the scene. I just didn't expect it to get so...
Let's go in depth as to what Zeke is like sober. A gossip.
A gossip. A true addiction.
A shit stirrer.
Shit, sir.
Who knew?
A pathological shit stirrer. Anyway, back to the scene. I apologise for taking
It's
so
always like that.
You just believe what you want to believe, but what you believe is wrong.
It's fine. And he's just gonna sit back. He's like, "It's fine. I just wanted to see whether I could wind you up. You've always got such a serious face on. You never seem to actually break whenever I do anything. I wanted to see whether I could get you with one."
No.
Point of this way, is your mask down? Because I remember you say that you quite often had your mask up in front of your face because you did social distancing before in another world.
Social distances before he was cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
probably not. I probably would have worn it going through the town, but as soon as we turned the corner to where it was more hidden, and then I probably would have taken the mask down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm going inside. Okay. And then just whisper your dick and leave my breath and go.
If I hear it, it's just, yeah, I get told that a lot.
And I don't make me feel bad.
It's not to make you feel bad. It's a, yeah, I probably should stop being a dick.
As you whisper that to yourself, looking up to the sky, acknowledging that you have been a dick in this moment, you see a ghostly figure against the sun, like in the sky. It's quite difficult to make out features, but they are just looking down at you with like arms folded, like they are fully floating parallel to the ground, just arms folded with a disappointed look on their face. If you squint your eyes, they look like they're maybe a dwarf. But apart from that, they just seem to be like looking at you with a disappointed face.
I'm already disappointed in myself. Go away.
You should be nicer to her. She's been very nice to you.
Look, just because she's being nice to me doesn't mean I gotta. It's the only way I know to be nice is to tease my friends.
That's not very nice.
What do you know? You're dead.
I'm not going to talk to you right now. And you watch them just disappear and go.
Aw.
You're still saying all this out loud.
Oh, out loud, yes.
So all I hear,
I probably just look like a schizophrenic.
as all I hear is like going, is like, I don't give him the go away, and just turn to look at you. It's like, excuse me, and then see you carry on the conversation.
Oh yeah, straight up, just
Straight up into the sky.
shouting at the sky. Just
Yeah. At that point, then Taxis walks into the building.
Hey, Douglas.
Hey, highlight.
Hey, you! And a character looks towards Diana and goes, Taxis, what's her real name again? Come on, we know each other now. You know my name's Garrick. I know that you're Highlight. I know that you're... We should know
Regina.
We should know each other's names, surely.
Rabina, Regina, whatever the fuck she wants to be.
Charlene.
Yeah, her real name's
Sure,
Taxes.
but really her name is
Taxes, yeah.
Taxes.
Taxis.
Just
Can't blame a man for trying.
Shoot a glance at Taxes like, what?
I'm just gonna look around the corners like,
it's
like I was only playing. What the fuck?
I know, right?
I mean,
You are right.
shoot a hand signal, but like talk about it later.
Yeah, but Garrick could...
He bully shoots a signal back like, oh, will you now?
Yes.
Fucking thieves camp with a rogue in the room.
Oh, Penny. Oh fuck.
He's the one who
There's
taught
another
me!
He taught you. I thought I taught you.
Both? I don't know.
Oh, God.
I like to imagine this whole conversation is happening in thieves camp.
Alex just looking back and forth.
Fuck, he's winning.
Well, because he taught me Thieves' Camp.
No, because he's fucking won up because I completely fucking forgot about this.
The rest of you are watching people furiously hand signal.
Hannah's getting half of the conversation.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
I can't
rub one,
sign that
like,
quickly.
Just gonna go through the various rings and just be like, any of you have any idea what the fuck is going on?
Ooh, interesting question. Yes. You see an elf woman. If not one you've seen, one you've seen before, but all of them, but not individually. Lean forward. I'm rusty. They are insulting each other relentlessly.
Oh.
Well, I could have gathered that. Like, how good are the insults?
They are debating who was first? That doesn't seem quite right.
It's gonna turn.
Well,
turn
hell.
Oh, really? Well then.
I'm
Brilliant.
sorry, Zeke. Oh, hi.
Oh, yep. Oh, you're new. Hello.
Hello.
Vush
finds a way.
Oh.
Well, I will get to ask one of your names one day. Again, I imagine if anyone's looking at the doorframe, I'm just talking out loud to a doorframe at the moment.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Every
I don't
time
know
you
which one
talk to them.
talking to. Everyone else is
There's no
signing.
telepathy to this at all. You were just talking, like,
Oh,
Straight up,
everybody's
though.
seen,
weird.
like, BBC Three's Ghosts. Just fully just talking to ghosts that are there for you, but are not there for anyone else.
Yep.
Okay, are we finished? Can I have another nap?
Yes, you can have another nap.
I'm honestly
Yeah,
so annoyed
I
with
think
myself.
Garrick is going to help Halite with skinning these wyverns to make these skull shoulder pads. Like, you can use the wyvern leather to almost like hold the pads around your arm. It's going to take the rest of your time here in Harling's Rest, but Garrick helps you do that.
Nice. Bonding.
Bonding.
Weird.
Bonding.
Bondage? Well, yeah, I'll go.
Speaking of that, Boris, is he getting any? Is he being interacted with, or is he being ghosted for the remaining 2 days or so?
What's this? Sorry?
Are you
The
doing
guard
tour?
captain, are you doing a tour, or
Oh,
are you
yeah,
saying,
yes.
actually, we just disappear?
Well, I'll go back into Garrick's room and I'll be like, Beck and Tax is in there. We'll have that conversation about the name thing. I guess.
I mean, yeah. Well, sure.
Well,
I'm so annoyed with myself, honestly.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Then good to know, and I was going to anyway, but I will definitely not do it now.
Name thing? I'm lost here.
The name thing.
The name thing.
Really? Garrick
just
had
have
to
the-
guess the name.
Oh, right. Okay, yep, there we are. There are many moving pieces.
There are a lot
so
of
many plates spinning,
things happening.
and a lot of them have just fallen down, and I'm gonna have to pick them up and super glue them together and go, no, it was spinning the whole time. What are you talking about?
Yes. Okay.
That
cool.
helped. I was
And-
also confused.
Yeah. And then, are we going into the keep? And do you want to come with?
Might be worth just backup if we need it.
Yeah. You could sneak off and stuff.
Sneak off and stuff, yeah. Yeah.
Can't go in
never-
without my wife.
No, I can't go in without my
Wow.
husband.
Nice.
In that case, we'll roleplay this scene. Before we get to that scene, anybody have any urgent issues, or does anybody have any idea for the remaining 2 lines of propaganda leaflet?
Anything I would put would make me more of a shitheel than I've already been, so I'm gonna keep quiet.
Cool.
I can't fit it all in.
Shit heel's not wrong for fuck the Empire. We're here. But okay. In that case, I'll say at some point of day, let's say midday, because that's fine. You greet Boris in your humanoid form, the open-shirted, long black-haired, incredibly
Make it look like I've washed my hair a bit now as well.
Yeah, you look like you've put on a little bit of an effort.
Yeah.
From having just killed 2 women's.
Yeah.
And
Dragons.
you notice.
So
Yes. Hello.
Hey.
Oh, wonderful.
This guy.
Mr. Blade, Mrs. Blade.
Absolutely.
I'm quite prepared to give you that tour now. Do follow on. And he takes you from the barracks to the wall. The first thing you see as you approach the wall, on your left is a graveyard. On your right is the church. You know this was like a small temple, but is now been built into a large temple. When you were here, it was a temple to Atuna, not Tetuna. This is Atuna, like the sun god herself. But now it is very much a temple to Osnan, and specifically Osnan's glory is this one. This is.
Do they theme the churches to his?
Yeah, there are separate. You can make religion checks about this, but you would all know that like it's very much like the Holy Trinity that is all one god at the same time, kind of thing. To at least give some flavor to it, some fun to it, because
how fun is how it is.
So
I imagine
there are temples to his.
Would be because like the churches that would initially have been, or the temples that initially would have been to different gods, will have a slightly thematic similarity to them, so that they would like, this is going to be the one, these like
Exactly.
These will be to the glory, these will be to the mercy, because
the glory, the wisdom, and the mercy are the 3 tenets of the 3 temples of the clergy of Osnan.
But there's 4. The 4
you
gods.
know that the prime temple of the glory is the Temple of Bane, which is the strongest paladin warriors that have existed. They are dread warriors that they were responsible for destroying the mages of the Winding Paths. They were the main thing that was effective against like the war against Fenrion and Halcyon. They were like the shock troops of, we just go in there and we destroy everything. But there is also the wisdom, which is about retaining knowledge and distributing amongst people, battle strategy, and like effective civics. Like, okay, where's a good place to put the sewer? Where's a good place to organize the city? That's wisdom. And the mercy is all about healing and sort of taking recompense and taking mercy on people that have been in tougher times. Specifically humans, mostly homeless humans. But saying these are humans and worthy of Osland's mercy, so they are given, they're given bed and board in this place. But as I said, this is a temple of Osland's glory because he won a great victory here, and that is forever commemorated by this temple here.
Can we add a line mocking the wisdom and the mercy and all the shit of all?
Oh, you're very welcome to add that and say the unwise, the ungloriful, and the
Yeah, whatever the opposite of why.
Wise, glory, and mercy are the 3 tenets.
Yeah, whatever the exact opposite of those are.
Wisdom, glory, and
mercy. Glory is like the biggest one by a long way. Like if you think the Son, the Father, the Holy Ghost, the Son gets talked about most of the time, so it's definitely one is bigger than the others, but certainly
I think it was
they are portrayed as 3.
I think it was the Father.
Oh,
he's the God.
The Son, the Father, and yeah, but yeah, like it's all like Jesus and God. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Hey,
Roll
this isn't a
religion
direct
check,
comparison.
Sam.
This is. I am not a Christian for many reasons. I was, and now I'm definitively not. Okay.
Absolutely.
You pass this.
Yeah.
Yes.
A couple of things. I would have said to taxes, can you make sure that no one goes to touch me at any point? It's important. Yeah. And if someone goes in for a handshake, maybe take over.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Yeah, hey. Because they can't touch me. And yeah. What? Is there any tuna stuff left, or has it been graffitied over with cocks?
Outside of the temple, it's less been like graffitied over so much as they built an entire structure around it.
Wow. Okay.
Like
One big cock.
like a wooden temple that was there has now been overtaken by a giant stone building. They just used the same ground. Whether some of that original temple exists inside or even underneath, in like, there were like crypts or holy places in there. You'd have to go inside to find out, but you are being escorted past that. You reach this first set of walls, this sort of outer walls, or curtain walls as they're known. You see a couple of guards posted either side. You see some in the tower either side on these walls as well. Very, very bored-looking individuals, men and women who have not seen fighting for a very, very long time. Give a half-assed salute, as Boris gives a very full-assed salute to the Empire as they make their way up, and it's a steep climb. You remember this walk. You have not walked here for nearly 50 years. It's a steep climb uphill, and you can see the archer slits from here. You know that you were on these walls as people were trying to push up and getting rained down upon. This is a tough climb for any ascending army. But nevertheless, you reach this sort of plaza outside the front of the keep, where you see a statue of Osnan has been erected in his glory. As you push through up the stairs into the central keep. It is a sort of circular tower structure with a grass courtyard on the inside. Open roofed. I know the map makes it look different. There's nothing, unfortunately, in Incarnate where I can just put an open roofed keep on there. And you see centerpiece in the middle of this fort is a blade, a hilt of a blade sticking into the ground at the very center. You recognize Harling's blade. The thing that strikes you most about this blade, about the hilt of it, is that it is rusted beyond belief. It just looks brown. It is flaking at the edges. It is nothing like the sword you remember in her hand. It is just rust. Boris takes you for a circumnavigation of the keep, showing you the various defense positions, like armory is here. You would do well with a couple of these swords, I'm sure. They show you round to a position where, and this is where they keep all the bookies, all the tax keepers, all the accountants. You'll see Bereave in here most days, just making sure people are paying their dues.
Of course.
And around to,
So
yeah.
they should be.
Of course, some people say the taxes are steep, but I tell you the taxes these days are... And yeah, he doesn't elaborate anymore beyond a just
Then
descendant into...
should be working harder.
Exactly.
Yeah, slaying wyverns.
Oh, quite right. Exactly. He shows you around to a kitchens at the base of the tower. You did not listen to it yourself, but from the description, it's like it's mostly just for meals for those who dwell within the residential tower. We won't be allowed to go in there because it's this is for there for guards.
Wait, what?
A couple of guards.
So what you're saying is we can't sneak in to grab an apple? What?
Make a persuasion check.
Boris.
No.
Make a persuasion check.
Every time you ask this, it is so shit.
I know, sorry.
So
the DC is...
It's a 19. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's an 8. What is it? So that it would be an 19 anyway. I rolled an
I'm going to say in this moment, Sarah, you have an opportunity to say something and give advantage if you would like to, with taxes.
I mean, it'll certainly test your guard's instincts, wouldn't it, to let us sneak in and get an apple?
Oh, my wife is smart. My wife is smart.
Make it with advantage. Roll again. Take the higher.
That one was a 2.
What is it?
Also,
believe me, I know we could sneak in. Well, maybe not me, but I know you could get in there and scout around. But it's against protocol and.
protocol. Oh, I see,
Well,
I see. Yeah,
only the oldest guards who have been here are particularly allowed in there, and
Isn't that one of you? Isn't that you? You are the best, aren't you? The very best.
Kind of role is it? This is an insight check for Boris against himself with disadvantage.
Against himself!
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
What are my limits?
Amazing.
Do I have any?
Do I have a body
No,
thing?
apparently not.
What body thing do I do?
Don't get me wrong, I am the strongest human and fighter amongst them all. But my rank would say that if I had important news, I can go in there and maybe here's this. If I can go in there, and if we get found out, I say I'm merely introducing the Wyvern Slayer to. That's fine. We would have to follow through if we're caught. We would absolutely have to follow through.
With
if
what?
that's okay with you.
Sorry.
With introducing you to a banner on the Night Reeve, the Night Commander of Harding's Rest. I would absolutely have to introduce you to him if anybody asks anything.
Oh no.
But we
okay.
But we could. Okay. We'll do it then. And he takes you across.
Do we want that?
Ahead of
Like it's all
time,
a
Sam.
sign.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
How
oh,
far
sure.
away? How many feet away is Diana's house from the keep? It's ahead of time.
Very, like half a mile at least.
Yeah.
The other side of town.
So basically, pausing it, it means we end up meeting one of the major ones. But if we get caught, fuck.
Yeah. Be alright.
Again,
this a bad
it's just an escalation of the situation. Basically, if you get away with it, it's really good. If you don't get caught, it's bad. It just escalates to both of those things.
Is this a bad time to say that I would like a capuchin monkey as a familiar?
Without context, it's a brilliant time to say that.
You know what? It's a fantastic time because we're about 9:53, and that's a great time to go to break.
I would like to show you something before we sign off. That is great.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Or should I say Osnir's Mercy?
What did you do for your level up? I got a monkey.
Osland be praised.
Oh, it is the ones I was thinking of.
Oh,
yes, I got my monkey as my monkey.
3, I can't say no now.
But I
How
already
dare you?
have it.
You already have it. Okay. We will say
We'll talk
that
about
you...
it.
No. If you want a monkey, it's going to happen. It's less like you've probably not seen a monkey. It's more the fact that you say, I want something that can climb really well.
Oh, God.
And is small. And as you manifest that into being, that is the form that your familiar chooses to take.
Did I create the capuchin monkey?
You didn't create Capuchin Monkey so much as your familiar was like, oh, this is probably the best thing.
I can imagine, like, in your however many years, like, you'll have seen it at some point and not really paid that much mind to it and thought that's a funny creature.
They're super not native here, but somebody would have passed through. with one like through the trading capital that is Benilicia. So yeah,
Definitely seen a
I-
traveling bard
you
with a
you've
capuchin monkey.
seen one or two. Yeah, sure. We are still going to take a break because
Yeah.
it is
This is-
9:54.
Yeah.
Let's try and come back at quarter past, if not 10 past, and we'll see what goes on from there.
Cool.
I need
Cool.
some coffee to deal
Coffee.
with the nonsense that is happening.
Hey, if you thought last episode was nonsense, just you wait. Let's
Yeah,
let's
we're having a
God.
tour of the medieval keep by Boris Johnson.
Son of John.
Son
of
John,
Different.
sorry.
Different.
With
Really
hopefully
different.
a capuchin monkey.
It's not a
With a
party,
capuchin
so
monkey
fine.
that you just happen to have like walked into a bathroom and come back with, hey, I got a capuchin monkey.
Hey, I got a monkey.
Hey, look what
Okay.
I found in here.
Look what I found, a capuchin monkey. Oh god, right, let's go to break and then we'll figure this shit out.
Cool.
It'll be the point where we tell you when we come back it'll be more sensible, but that would be
Oh,
a
yeah.
lie.
No.
Yeah, no.
Right, cool. See you later.
Soon a little bit.
Bye.
The time has come, we will stand together stronger than we've ever done. Like the sun, we will rise at dawn and never stop until we've won. The time has come, we will rise like the sun, I will never run. We will fight till we won. We will bite, we will smite all through the night. We never sleep, never rest. Put the faith to the test, the self-obsessed, self-confessed, self-professed divinity, nobility. Your God is a fraud, so stop. We're done with the violence and the fury and the cruelty. I said we're done. We will win the war, we'll win the fight, the end's inside. All you see in us is barbarian. What we want is to be equalitarian. We will rock, we will never stop. Standing at the top of the hilltop, we will mock. Viciously, capriciously, we're tired of assault and the bigotry. You seem so full of wit and chivalry. When we'll knock at your door, you'll break. I said we're done. We have fire in our veins and we will break these chains. I said we're done. We will be ripped apart. You will be burned and battle scarred. We're tired of assault and bigotry. We'll stand and mock you viciously. Through music we captivate. Through songs and words we propagate. We'll mock and smear and slander. Infiltration, propaganda. After years there's finally resolution. It's time to start the revolution. I said we're done.
Hey everyone, welcome
Hello.
back.
Hi.
Last we left, we were in a predicament, but before we get into that, we should mention some important messages. For those who are catching the stream potentially for the first time, we are the Fumble folks. We've been streaming for quite a while now, but we have recently started a merch page, and I'm going to pass over to the people who know what they're talking about at this point.
We wanted to get some designs going because we've got some arty peeps in our group, so we started a Redbubble page, and I got my first thing today in the post, and it looks really good. I was really nervous. I was really nervous because like this is the thing for Fumble folks, so I was really hoping it would look cool, and it fucking does. Well, really good. It's not just notepads. It's Redbubble, so it has the design and it fits on in everything. Things that I did not think. Did you say you were getting a clock, Sarah?
Yes.
Yeah, like
on it.
I didn't,
Yeah.
I didn't
Sorry, I
realize.
zoned out then.
I didn't realize they did that kind of thing.
Like
but
you gotta get it now.
You gotta get it out.
Yeah,
loads of
canon.
loads of different colours. And the design is done by Bree, who is one of our sickeningly talented creatives, which makes you sick, doesn't it? But it's
You could buy them, burn
yeah.
it. Ah, I'm joking.
Which is really
Please
good,
don't do that.
because and now I have a notepad for the next campaign that we start, which is lush.
Soon.
Excited. So yes,
Mhm.
have a look at the design, because it is really pretty. It's and it also is something that will just appeal to all of you Pittsburgh nerds, because it's all your bloody dice, even the D12. But don't let that hold that against it. But
Yeah, and Bree has been
Same.
good, and it is in all varieties of inclusive colours. So
Well,
we
at the moment,
have the ACE flag, trans flag, LGBTQAI+, if I did that the correct way around.
Yeah, we got 4.
Yes, we go. They are on their way.
Oh, non-binary.
NB, yeah.
4 of them at the moment. If you want
Yes.
any more, just message me. I'll do it.
Yes.
I'll put them on. Yeah.
Just let us know.
do it. But
My
yeah,
favourite, by the way, fittingly, is the Bard colours. Ah, love them.
I went purple
did.
because purple is life.
I was very tempted by Warlock. Warlock, like, Barbarian is my favourite class. Warlock has my soul at a very deep level.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's a dangerous one to have your soul, really, isn't it?
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
I was fully
I
expecting
stuck to
Phil
my
to go.
favourite class.
No, I was fully
Yeah.
expecting Phil to go for cleric.
Yeah.
Well,
too.
you know, like
They're
I've
like-
got to branch out at some point.
Nah, you don't. They're like £8. You can get another one. I kind of expect you to.
Well, it's like the note. It like this was the one that I went for, the notebook, because we're D&D players, so we always need new. What you've done a campaign of, you've only used 4 pages of it. Well, I can't just rip them out, so
No.
I'm just gonna have to buy a new one.
Yes, correct.
That's it. You can get a cleric one now.
That's how it works.
Yeah,
That's
how
how
it
it works when you're into TTRPG.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's what my intention is for the next game that I end up playing in, is to get one that is to the character that I'm getting from there.
You can get a
Yes.
Diana one. Oh no.
That's it. If you're familiar with Redbubble, you know
Oh,
that you
no.
can obviously, they just have so many designs that they take the logo, put it on all your favourite stuff, just put it on there.
I made it the
Cool.
biggest, so you can put it on a duvet.
You can put it on a
Oh my goodness.
Duvet. I know.
I'm so tempted for the shits and giggles. Just
Which it might be.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, once my room is done.
Duvet.
I think
I
You
I
can
don't know
get
if it's
the logo
fair.
on a duvet.
I don't know if it's
I was gonna
fair
get the
either.
flag, but then I realized that the flag is like an actual national size flag, and it would take up the entirety of my wall.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
You got to get the flagpole out in the garden first. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking it'd be like
Oh, he's
yay
gone.
big.
It's fine.
He's
It's gone to get the
Keep going.
flag.
He's gone
He's
Sam.
gone to
Gonna
buy
get
milk.
Summon DM.
Summon corporate sellout.
No,
Nope.
that is apparently not that. Oh,
Hey!
Something from Ben, I think it was.
something about being a corporate sellout.
Corporate sellout. I was literally going on there about to. I was going to say that the Bard set is very close. No, the Wizard set is very close to the Buy flag, but I'm excited for the Buy flag at some point. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Put that
Anyway,
Yes.
last we left our heroic group of adventurers. They had prepared themselves ready to travel at a breakneck pace to Benilicia, but the day before, Taxes and Diana had in disguise as Bob, and I do have the name somewhere.
Bob- is it
Bob Blade
Regina?
and Regina
Regina.
Blade.
Regina, I don't know why. It's just
Accepted
goes
the
with
tour
Bob's-
of Boris Panat, one of, the guard captain of Harley's Rest, in his own words, to take you into the private residential area of the keep that is occupied by the Reeves family and the Knight Commander's family. Usually reserved for just a assigned set of guards. Promise as long as you're sneaky, you'd be fine. Otherwise, you might have to say, oh yeah, we're here to introduce you guys to the Knight Commander and have a social excuse for being here. I believe the plan of our bard wizard was to sneak off to the bathroom quickly before that point to cast a spell. Is that right?
Yeah, we could do that. Yes.
So, I think I should say that I have remembered about the Find Familiar spell. Is that it takes an hour to cast.
Yeah, but that would have happened earlier. I'm not gonna be in the toilet for an hour.
Cool.
Right, just go.
So the idea is it takes an hour to cast and then it is indefinite.
Yes, yeah.
Like I'm not gonna do that right now.
I'm quite happy to say that in this case,
I was
you
up all
probably
night.
would. If you were planning to do this before and you were up all night, you'd probably cast a spell a few times as practice, even in the sort of the vision subliminal space.
Okay.
I'm going to allow that and say that you sneak off and are in this privy area. You are alone. There is an open window because it's good to get ventilation in a privy.
Absolutely.
And yeah, what would you like to do? We sort of mentioned it before the stream, but do go ahead.
Yeah, so I'd like to bring out my little capuchin monkey.
Okay.
Um,
How do they manifest? Describe it to us. If you know if they're celestial, fiend, or fae, describe it as
Fae.
well. Build it. Fae. Okay. Cool.
yeah, I want him to look like my friend.
My friend.
My friend Phil. No, I'm joking.
Hey!
Hey, it's good.
It's too cute for Phil.
Too cute.
Hey!
I mean, I was nice.
Wow.
Wow.
I was not.
I mean, if we
Looks like
want to
this.
get it as cute, we need to get it like Doran.
Cool.
You
So
look
you
like a
draw.
capuchin monkey.
But for
No.
podcast
So you
listeners,
draw upon the spell.
Yeah.
Yes, for podcast listeners as well.
It is a
You've just seen
capuchin monkey.
a capuchin monkey in the shoulder of Brie.
Yeah.
As you manifest the spell and draw upon your familiar, they do not appear before you in a puff of Icarus smoke or divine light. They just suddenly jump upon your back, shocking the shit out of you. Just land on your shoulder.
Hey, bud. So, we're in a bathroom. And in a really dangerous place. So, I don't know what I want him to do. Did you know that in the kitchens there are some apples for you? Right? I know. So, I'd just go get yourself an apple.
They just jump off your shoulder and begin
Eat
to
them.
run before you say something.
It's fine. I can communicate with him. in his head.
They begin to run. Like if you want to say something, otherwise they are bolting out the door and just running.
I don't know if I want him to be stealthy or not.
Up to you.
Preferably don't die.
Huh?
And don't go back to the house. Okay, bye.
You watch as they jump up to the ceiling and begin swinging along rafters, and they're going to make a stealth check. Actually, you're going to make a stealth check for me.
Ooh. Here we go. He has an 8.
Believe they have a +4.
Yeah. I don't think it matters. That was a 6.
What
God.
is it?
It was another
6 on
2 with a
A
different.
2 on the dice. Okay.
Is this the same dice?
It was a different dice. Okay, there's not much more I can do about this.
You need a dice jail.
as it runs out the toilet loudly, everyone's like,
you
"Oh, Blade has a weird
rejoin
diet."
Boris as guards going in the other direction, and Boris.
What's going on?
I think
What is
there's
going on?
some disturbance towards the kitchens, maybe. Well, this might give us the opportunity. You never know. Just have a quick nose around.
Just have a quick look.
Yeah.
Weird. Do you know what it is?
We can go and find out if that's what you would rather
That
do.
is definitely what I want to do. I want to go find out.
Okay, we will go
Everyone
to the
else
keep. We'll
is
go
going
to.
that way, so
So we're not going to go to the keep. We're going to go to the kitchens instead.
I thought the kitchens were in the keep. Sorry.
They are in the main fort nearest to the keep. If that makes sense.
Which bit is the keep? Oh my god.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, I thought the keep.
No. That's my fault as well. They are okay. If you've got the main sort of fort, and then let's call it fort, and then the residency area, like fort and then house kind of thing. They are just about in the fort, and then they take food into the house from there. If you instead say that you want the monkey to go into the house, 100% we can do that instead.
No, it's fine. I want him to go in the kitchen so we can go in. We wanted to go to the kitchens, right? We wanted to go to the kitchens. Yeah, so we'll go to the kitchens. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go to the kitchens.
Cool. You
That's
go
fine.
to the kitchens. You see that your monkey is like swinging around as various like chefs and guards try to catch him as he is like taking food and like swinging around the rafters. And there's maybe like 3 or 4 guards in here, 2 or 3 chefs as you arrive.
What is that?
Is that a monkey?
It's a monkey, like a tiny monkey.
How did the monkey get here? We are miles from. Unless a trader brought. But why would a trader?
Oh, you never know what they bring. They bring all sorts of animals and stuff.
I mean, I suppose so. But why is it here? He's gonna. Can you make an acrobatics check or an athletics check for your choice as Boris leaps into the air and tries to catch the monkey?
This monkey's got a face plant now.
It was shit.
This monkey.
Oh,
It
please
was a
tell
7.
me.
It was a
What?
7. It was a 7.
7. Cool. You beat a natural 1.
Amazing. Good. Yay.
As Boris, this
the only way I'm gonna
monkey
win.
throws a fucking banana peel, and Boris just goes to grab it, slips on a fucking banana peel,
Beautiful.
eats shit as his face collides with the ground, and just he's not like broken nose. He landed just about on the side, but he's definitely got a black eye as he landed over fuck on the ground as he just fully eats shit trying to catch this monkey.
Oh no! Oh no!
The dice tell a story and I love them.
Taxes, like, pick him up.
Yeah, okay, I'll go and help him up. But
I
like,
would. I can't touch him.
He's clearly like.
Oh no!
You almost got it. Yeah, fine.
I almost got it.
You did. They were so close.
Desperate.
How many teeth is he missing?
Is he got concussion?
No teeth.
Do you want
Is he
Make a
okay?
medicine check. Medicine check DC 8. No.
Can I do a medicine
He
check?
might have a. Yeah, you can make a medicine check.
What
as
the
well.
fuck is this?
Your
It was a
dice,
5.
your dice are unreal.
Just get
It's
out.
not fair to you, but also it's the only
I'm
fair
gonna roll
thing.
on here
It's so
now.
specifically fair. It
Well,
can't be.
it would be funny if it wasn't so tragic over and
The
over
dice
again.
tell a
Over
story,
and over
and
again.
they're telling the story that Diana is like, this is probably fine. While Taxis is just in the corner staring daggers at everything. What was your medicine check? What was your medicine check?
10.
10. That's enough to know that Boris is heavily concussed.
Oh, wow.
You should sit down. Okay.
No, I feel fine. Let's get this. Which monkey are we getting? Because there's 5 now.
Yeah, you need to sit down. Can I get like a cloth and wet it like a wet paper towel and just put it on his head?
Yeah, somebody gives it to you. There's already a big welt appearing on his forehead as you like place.
Maybe we should go outside. And not in here.
Maybe we should. Are you done with your tour?
Yes.
Yes. Well,
Taxes?
you've seen most of it. I'm just going to lean on you if that's right. Just put a little bit of weight on you as a brother would.
I mean,
And then just like
yeah.
duck that.
Regina, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Whoa! Don't touch me.
Do this poor man a favor and do not let him go to sleep.
No,
There are,
No.
there are 8 other people in this room who are just like staring.
Yeah.
The monkey's like sat in the rafters, just like eating just a variety. Like it's just got a potato in its hand that it's just eating into as it's like watching down. Yeah. As you escort Boris with like just like arm over the shoulder.
So
Yeah.
sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry. We just you take care of that monkey issue. Can we have a look around while this is happening as well? What's happening in here?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Also, taxes.
I'm so
needs to
glad
be-
one of you said
I
that.
was gonna say.
Oh fuck! Come on then. Let's get more. What was my maximum roll tonight? I think it was an 8.
Yeah, I think you said
Let's
8
look
so
for
far.
higher than a 10. It'll
You can do
happen.
it.
The law of big numbers.
Hey, you know what I got? Fucking 10. Stop.
Hey!
I got a
Still more than
24.
10, but we're getting close.
I got
I
an
got
11.
24.
Can I do
24.
the monkey?
On an 11,
around?
you are like looking around. You can take him a basic scope of this room. It hasn't changed very much. A couple of new pans. On a 24 taxes, you are trying to look for something that, like, first of all, you get the scope of a room. You see that there's like a couple of stations to like cook things at. There's a half fire and an oven. And at the far end of a room, there is a pantry, and you remember that being mentioned as the pantry makes things taste bitter or something like that. And you can see, like, just past it's been left open, the diagonal slanted door buried underneath lots of like sacks of what look like potatoes and rice and things like that. You imagine that's the entrance from the tunnel up into here. It's not like if you push through with enough strength, you'd be fine. But there's stuff burying the door a little bit, which is why it's sort of been lost to memory. It's just like this weird. It's less even a door than like, oh yeah, there's this weird diagonal slant bit of the back of the pantry that we just pile all the potatoes on top of.
Presumably, though, they know that's there.
They might well do. You'd have to ask them, but like they can clearly see that there is a door there. Either nobody has thought to open it, or they've opened it and seen just like a dark tunnel underneath, and you go, oh, gross, and closed it.
Okay.
Or they just think, oh yeah, that's like it used to be a door and now it's just a wall kind of thing. Or just because of the amount of potatoes piled on top, they've never seen it. It's a very like you can see what is visually available to you, but knowing what each of these individual chefs, or even the guard, know about that door, that's something else entirely.
Or maybe it's just that kind of thing where basically you're stacking trays of groceries or whatever on top of it, and every now and again someone goes, "Hey, is that a door? There's a door. Where does that go?" And they're like, "I don't know. We just put the potatoes on it." All right.
Yeah, it's like the door in your house that you never thought to check. It's like, I know where that goes.
I
I'm
would
fairly
definitely
sure.
check.
I would definitely check that.
Yeah.
It's like the
Oh
actual-
yeah, we would check.
And that's why we're the first to die in the horror movie.
Okay,
Yeah,
the better analogy is the door in your place of work
Yeah.
that you don't
Yes.
want to check. Because you're like, I don't know if I'm allowed in there. Maybe I'm not supposed
Yes.
to touch that.
I would check.
I
know, most of us
Yeah.
would check, and that's why we would die in the horror movie.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. I would survive.
That's what you clock as you're being escorted out.
Yeah.
Or no, more accurately, you're escorting Boris out, and I would
Yeah.
say you make your way slowly out of the fort, back down the hill.
Yeah. Or.
Or
He's concussed and he doesn't know where he is.
he knows where he left, but yes.
Okay.
But,
We
well,
can't.
you
We
don't-
can't go.
you
We
don't-
can't. Not gonna go to keep. That's fine. We'll get the monkey to go in.
you can try, yeah.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, I'm not gonna roll higher than a fucking 8.
You can do it.
It's
I
up to
believe in
you.
you.
Nah.
It's your dice versus
The monkey should be fine going to the course of action.
Sure, monkey should be fine.
Right. They don't know what's all about.
What can go wrong?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, you know, move the monkey on then. He's gotta
Please
stop.
don't stab the monkey.
Don't stab my monkey, please. Make him disappear and alert everybody that there's a spellcaster in the area.
Mm-hmm. And
Great.
please don't
so
stab the monkey.
I'm gonna.
I didn't fucking think about that.
Yeah, same. I gotta get him to not do that. Thanks.
Holy shit, got serious real quick. Holy fuck.
Ha! That monkey just disappeared into smoke. Witch? There's a witch?
It's a witch.
Which
Holy
is which?
shit.
Which is which?
But yeah, okay, cool. He's not doing that then.
Cool.
Yeah, sorry to do that. It was literally just like monkey's on its own.
Thank
Look,
God
it's
you did it.
Diana would do 100% like clock that was a thing. That like,
Cool.
oh yeah, if this familiar gets caught, then like even if I bump it out of there as somebody is watching it, that's there's a magic user in town.
I'd be like, at some point, leave the kitchens.
Mm-hmm.
Out the
At
window.
some point,
Go.
don't come back to the house though.
Yeah, it climbs up into the rafters enough that it can't be seen before it dissipates.
Okay, cool.
Like full on heavy, like fully obscured, cannot be seen.
Before Ron
At the
comes
bottom.
back with the broom to get it, like, I can't see
Yeah.
it. Where's it gone?
Fuck, am I gonna have to climb up there?
Yes, Ron.
Oh,
Yes, you are.
fuck. I'm gonna have to
okay.
climb. Oh,
You're gonna
Okay,
write
cool,
down
yeah.
Ron as a recurring character.
oh God. Okay, we take Boris back to the guard place.
Yeah.
Guard tower
Mhm.
place. And then we're like, oh, he had a bit of a knock. Pardon off.
Very
The
admirable,
smarter
yeah.
human guard that you met before, Sybil just looks at him and says, "Yeah, was it banana skin this
Yeah,
time, or
does
was
he
it like
do this a
shit,
lot?
or
Oh wow.
it's not
Shit. No.
it's not unknown to happen. I'm gonna look after him, and you just
Okay. Well, we will. See.
very much like Polyjuice potion. Like you know the end of the spell is big.
Yeah.
Next
Okay.
5-10 minutes you haven't got forever, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, have fun looking after him. I hope that
Oh,
he's
we
fine.
always do.
That's almost ominous.
Yeah.
I pull out a pack of cards and like sit him down. It's like, drink plenty of water, and we're gonna make sure you stay awake, okay? And they pull out a pack of cards and like spread it, and they take turns picking cards and just flicking them at his face.
Wow. I would like to say
Wow.
something good and witty, but I don't have anything to say. He's the human with the indent mark.
Hello, Scar.
Oh.
Hey, ScarLeQuinn.
Oh,
Hello.
Sorry, you appear just as the DM was abusing one of his own NPCs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
To make
He's
it
called
like
Boris, son of John. So.
they seem to be tracking points based on some system that you aren't quite aware of.
Is it like the car game where you say like 200 points for the person crossing the road?
It seems to be a mixture of the value of the card, like the face value of the card, and where you hit Boris.
Can I say, you're a good person, Sybil.
There's like a point where he's about to flick another card in Boris's face. He just
I'm not being.
why
Okay, no.
why do you say that?
I can tell. I'm gonna leave.
Gonna leave as well.
Yeah.
Always do the right thing. Okay.
That speaks to Sybil having done something really bad in the past.
Yeah, the indent rink in his ear,
Yeah.
like, speaks about it. But
Yeah,
when you
can
said,
I
like,
say that-
you just out of nowhere said, like, you're a good person,
Well,
he
yeah.
he looks towards you. There's a flutter in his eye,
Oh, fuck.
and he says nothing as he flicks another card towards Boris's face.
Oh. Okay.
3 points. As he,
You
yeah,
could-
just
and then I'll see that and be like, you can do better
do my best.
than 3 points. Okay, yeah, and
I intend to. Oh.
and then leave. I'd like to leave. I'd like to leave.
Yep.
Back out of the room.
You leave, leave, and that is the end of the Boris arc for this episode.
So like the
Yay,
real
Boris!
arc of this campaign.
True arc.
He's so much
Your true hero.
better than the real life Boris, son of
Oh
John.
yes, yes, this one's concussed.
Yeah. And having
Cool.
cards thrown at his face. I love it. Love that.
Yes. It's happened before. You just need to keep
Yeah.
them awake, and the best way to do that is to entertain yourselves as you do.
Stay awake.
Right. During the day, elsewise, Dewey, Bree, and Halleck, you are not Dewey, Bree, and Halleck. Dewey.
Zeke
Ah,
and
my
Bree.
mind is mush. My
Who is
mind
Diana?
is mush.
It's okay, buddy.
Zeke and Halleck.
Dewey, Zeke, and Halleck. It had the same vowel sound. That's where my brain went, hey, buddy, this is the right one. I was like, thanks, brain. You wouldn't betray me. Dewey, Zeke, and Halleck, you are in a area just outside of town where Dewey is practicing summoning flocks and moving them to try and coordinate them a little bit. Can you make an animal handling check for me, please?
And just lots of channeling. Oh crap! What was his name? The dude that whistled in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yes.
I'm Mary
Yondu.
Poppins.
Yondu.
Like my character, I'm Mary Poppins, bitch.
Oh.
It's Mary Poppins, y'all.
Y'all?
Wait.
What is his fucking
Okay.
name? I can't-
Yondu.
Yondu. That's
Yondu.
it.
That's
Oh,
the
the
name of
actor's
my
name is
monkey.
Michael. The actor's Michael Rooker.
Cool.
Jesus Christ, I rolled an 18. So now that I'm leveled up, that is 27.
You get them performing aerial acrobatics that is beyond what you have done before. To anybody else looking, this looks like, you know, when the flocks of starlings just fly
Darling
together.
murmurations, yeah.
Yeah, murmurations.
It's for the
But
drop.
you are doing it. You are doing it practiced, and you reach out to your control of a flock, and just are able to go, okay, level up, and you know that up is where that will cause the bombs to go. And you practice this such that you, on that roll, will definitely have advantage when you try and do that on the real thing.
Come on.
That was essentially the purpose of that shit. As they fly back to you and you're like sort of like going, yeah, you did it kind of thing. You see that there's almost like a gap. Like you've got the trees around you, and there's one tree where there's like only 3 birds, and as you're watching the other 2 just like move off and away until there's only 1 bird like left there.
Okay, well,
As
is that not following, or?
Do you try and reach out to it?
I like to say, I think I've said a couple of times before. The idea is that the swarm keepers, they're basically woodland spirits rather than actual things. But I think because Dewey has so many and birds are a bit thick, bird brained is a phrase for a reason. Just start following sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not one that I have a connection to. So yeah, I'll be kind of like, sorry, is this just an unruly, rebellious bird, or is this?
You try and reach, you try and reach out to it. You first of all, like gauging into the flock and like feeling that power around yourself. There is a sense of a flock of like a little bit of unease and fear around this bird. And as you take in its form, you see this quite gnarly looking crow. It's more like it's this raven that is very, it's not a crow, sorry, it is a raven. It's this sort of gnarly, burly looking raven that is just resting heavily on this branch and staring dead eyes towards you as you are trying to form this connection towards it. You see like a couple of feathers missing, scars across its form, like it's been in a few fights and has come out the successor every time.
How far away from me is it?
It's maybe 60 foot, like with diagonals and stuff into the tree, as it's just sat alone on this branch, staring down towards you.
Okay, I'll chuck out some seed, like for the nearby ones that had been good boys and bubs, that you know, to have a peck at, and I'll just approach and I'll cast speak with animals, and might not even need to, but I'll still cast speak with animals and be like, hey, you've been watching what we're doing?
It does not respond. It continues to just stare you down, and it even like cocks its like the side of its head towards you and squints.
Is it a I don't know if I'd know how to tell the difference. Is it a familiar?
Make a nature check or an arcana check. Arcana check is going to be more difficult for you.
Definitely
nature
will
check
be
is
for
gonna,
me.
Yeah, nature check is going to be easier to tell if this thing is at least unnatural.
That is 16.
Like a very old alpha sort of crow raven kind of thing might look like this, but there's something that's not quite right. Certainly about his demeanor, the way that it's not flocking to food, the way that first of all it doesn't even look like it's responded to the way that it should be to you being able to talk to it right now. It looked like it certainly understood you, but it looked like it was almost amused.
I'll even though I've still got the spell up, I'll speak to it in common. Be like, do you understand what I'm saying if I talk to you like this? And then I'll speak in crow. Or you understand me when I talk to you like this.
Cocks his head to the other side. You watch his eyes flicker from your form to behind you, and then just dive bombs off of a tree right towards you, talons up.
I will take the dodge action.
Yeah, as you dodge,
stand my ground, but like as in, like I will take the dodge action to get the fuck out of the way.
you dodge yourself ready to like just you duck out of the way as it darts past you, and as you turn around, it has landed perched upon Zeke's shoulder.
I'll say in crow, this is Zeke.
Uh,
He's my friend. Don't worry. Just you know, he does it seem to show some kind of affinity with Zeke?
It is looking towards Zeke briefly before it looks towards you with these sort of staring dagger eyes, and just makes this intimidation pose, like flapping its wings and like beak open, just like.
Boy, what is it doing? Why is your bird on me?
It's not one of mine. They do like shiny things though.
I mean, some of the hair on my head would have started to grow back, but yeah, it's still pretty shiny, I guess.
You watch as
only been a fortnight.
You watch as its talons around your shoulder like shift and grip around the chain that is like going around just where it's going around your shoulder, and you just feel the entire chain vibrate around your neck.
It's gonna.
Does it
try and get it to I'm gonna try and get it to go onto my hand. First
If
instinct is to push the bird off my shoulder, but I don't think that's a good idea.
if you will it, if you want it to go onto your hand, you watch as it very slowly, like not carefully, it grips and it starts to grip to the point where there's a little bit of bleeding in your hand.
One time with those
but it
claws.
grips into your hand as it steps onto it and stares back into your eyes. And as you are staring towards it and focusing on its face, in the unfocused vision behind it, you see the spectral forms of the 14.
Guys. The fuck are you doing this time?
You see its eye. Only you see its eyes change color briefly. No. Everybody sees its eyes change color briefly from this stark black to this spectral blue.
Ooh.
As it says out loud, because I believe a crow can mimic things that it has heard.
It can.
You hear it say, "You have taken the chain. Wield it."
It's gonna look to highlight and Dewey's like,
Yes.
You both heard that, right?
Yeah, we heard that. It's definitely not one of my crew.
Highlight look over.
One of your crew.
Hanging out with
one of the
birds,
gang, innit?
yo.
The other birds are fucking terrified of this thing.
The whitest gang on the planet. Unprinted paper white.
Okay, yeah, this is new to me. I know I can do a thing where I can get an animal to send a message from me. I don't know if that's something that's been done with this crow. Or whether it's not a crow. Because like the spirit ones of my swarm have a slightly aqua-y glowing eyes as well. So I'm like, I don't know whether this is natural or controlled or a familiar or something, but it's it's that close to you, Zeke, and you still have both your eyes, so I think you're all right.
I'm just gonna look at it and just... Do you understand me?
It's just a very slow nod.
Why are you here? Just This is day one of sobriety. Like this is how it's supposed to be going.
The beak comes slowly forward towards your throat before gripping the chain and holding it in its beak. And there's this just visual in front of you of this gnarled crow with like black eyes that occasionally glimmer into blue, with your chain, one of the links of your chain in its beak, and in the peripheral behind it, unfocused in your vision, the figures of the 14 disparate drowned behind him.
Is this one of you? I'm just gonna look up, like looking past Highlight and Dewey.
The second your focus, the second your focus passes beyond the crow, those figures are gone.
Okay.
But if you say, "Is this one of you?" There's just make a charisma check.
Oh god, I'm terrible at these.
Wow.
Just a general charisma check.
Yeah, this is you trying to push into the strengths. Yeah, 5. You feel like you're trying to push into whatever connection you have with this chain, with these ghosts, with whatever this is. This strange pact you made. And you feel the message go out. You do not feel an answer come back.
Cool. Just gonna, I guess, try and grab something to stop it from stabbing me in the hands when it's walking up and down my arms.
Unless you get a proper glove, it's gonna happen.
Oh, I know, but I know that. But Zeke
Yeah,
doesn't.
you are shirtless, so you need to find something. You get a large enough branch that it can perch. It's heavy on this branch, but for now, at least, it's not going to make more puncture wounds along yourself.
Do you want some wyvern skin?
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, they just carry in, so...
Yeah, sure.
I've just been chewing on it, so here.
Just been shoot fucking hell,
you wrap the wyvern skin around almost like a quick band, like boxing bandage around your arm, and that's enough that it can perch on there without digging in.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm fully imagining this happening as bold and bolder, and handsome and handsomer turns back up, and then not too long after, a capuchin monkey turns up and just be like,
"You guys got a zoo going."
Yeah.
What is that?
I would say you guys, basically meet for the night. Before you know that you are setting off, in the dead of night. You're getting the last sort of drinks in with Harling's Rest, last plans in with Harling's Rest. Before you are setting off in the dead of night.
Does this crow stick with...
speed. Oh yeah, they do not leave at any point. They stick unless you wish to dismiss them.
Oh no, I'm just gonna keep turning to Diana and just be like, Diana,
what
the fuck is going on with this crow?
I don't know. You got fucking birds, man. I don't know.
I'm not the bird guy. He's the bird guy.
I don't know. Well, yeah, you turn into Dewey or something? Or you just learning from each other? I don't know what's going on. Okay.
Look, I sat down and tried to be normal, and then this. Hi.
Is it like my monkey?
What do you mean? Is it like your monkey?
What do you mean?
Oh wait, ha, monkey.
What?
Yeah, monkey's there with a potato. Just.
What?
Did you not get any for anybody else?
When did you get that? What?
My mama taught me last night.
It's pretty
Of
cool.
course.
Yeah.
Of course.
You get this telepathic feeling in your head that simply says "my potato."
I understand it's your potato, but you could have brought some back for the rest of the zoo that we now
My
have.
potato.
Okay.
What did you say the alignment of your creature was?
Fae.
I don't know. It's a
Okay.
monkey. Okay, yeah.
I was just checking. It's
Babe,
important
that's so
for us to have
cool.
checked.
Yeah, it's a fae. I'm an elf. His name is I don't know what his name is Milo.
Well,
Yeah.
monkey.
What,
It's
you're
a
gonna name
Milo
it
the monkey.
Boris after Boris?
No, absolutely not.
The less
I'll
Boris
name
in
the
the world,
shit
the
that he
better.
shits after Boris.
Highlight attempts to pet Milo.
As you're doing so, Milo looks towards Diana like, "Is this okay?"
It's okay.
They wide eye stare towards you before they slowly relax into it, but still wide eye staring like a cat that's not sure if it's going to bite you or if it's going to just relax into this, just fully oh, I haven't made my mind up yet, but right now this is good. Keep doing it.
Yeah, he's got super sharp teeth, so
Oh, I didn't notice. He's already just biting me. I didn't
Yeah.
They mistake your hand for potatoes.
I can see the resemblance.
Cool.
So when you say your mother taught you,
Yeah.
do you mean it's a spell?
Spell. Yes, it is. Are we in the house?
I mean, we're in the house, but we're still
Okay,
technically
good,
we still haven't technically been talking out loud about magic, you know.
Yeah. Yes. It is called Find a Familiar. And then I have found a familiar. It is a fae.
Can familiars
It
find
is a
you?
monkey.
Just staring at the crow.
It stares back.
I don't know. Do we know? I don't fucking know anything.
Make an Arcana check.
Hey, Taxes, do you know? I literally...
About Warlock.
Can
About
anyone
Warlock?
I mean,
guess what
This
I
is
just
kind of Warlock
had?
specific, but yes.
Did you
Yeah, roll
it again?
Hmm? Just roll an Arcana check.
I did. It was
Oh,
a 2.
she did.
Do you want me to-
2.
Which means it was a 7.
Can I argue advantage because they've literally just learned the spell?
Ugh.
Yeah, your mother taught you all about this last night. This is so fresh in your mind that you
I
have
mean-
advantage.
Let's pick another dice, I
You
suppose.
you were so excited about the spell, but you learned everything about it.
Good, huh?
Sure I did.
Sure.
It was still below a 10.
Cool. You learned
I
learned
got a
everything
14.
about how to cast it.
14
soon as she-
altogether. 14 altogether.
14.
It wasn't that.
As soon as she taught you how to cast it, you
9.
started practicing and stopped listening to any of like the practicalities and the differentials between different magic casters after that. You just like, okay, now I know how to cast it, and then you kept going on about that. 14 is enough to know that you
Yeah.
caught a thing like, yeah, sometimes you cast it, sometimes it's cast for you. Sometimes, especially those who get their magic from extra planar sources, and that was like a thing that's sort of stuck in your memory because that's slightly unusual. You know that is a way of forming a pact that grants you so specifically to a familiar that it is not only more potent, but becomes almost part of your spell casting.
I say that. Sometimes you get a monkey.
Sometimes it's a monkey, sometimes it's a gnarly old crow that is made of
Sometimes
ghosts.
it's a monkey.
Halite attempts to pet the crow.
Oh God.
Um,
Damn.
By fingers.
There is a very intense feeling in your mind of, am I allowed to bite him? It is up to you.
I'd rather you didn't.
You watch this like this crow, like a dog that is extremely well trained not to bite people, but really fucking wants to, is just like staring at you as you like gently pet him, just angry eyes, just.
Halite.
Yeah.
He's. I don't think it's enjoying that.
Oh, sorry. What are you naming it?
Why am I naming it?
Is
Don't
it-
you have a name?
It looks towards you, and you hear in your mind, "Do you want me to have a name?"
Oh God, I've got a. I'm in charge of something. Oh God.
Oh God. Oh no.
So I'm
And with that, I'm gonna just climb into the little pillow fort again and just sit down. And like,
I'm just positing, like from the off, from when Sam started describing this thing, for some reason in my head, you know, when in fantasy films, series, whatever, you see someone that's a fucking badass and they've got like a scar like over their eye. I was like 100%. This crow has that.
Yeah.
It's seen some shit.
It's got one eye.
So
Okay.
how about?
I mean, yeah, sure.
I definitely. Also, I didn't even intend it that way, but also we do have our buddy ScarLeQuinn watching.
We do, yeah.
Who has just told us about how he's trying to convince a murder of crows to steal for him.
Perfect.
So I mean,
Um,
it seems quite fitting to me.
Sure. Then ScarLeQuinn, you are now within our game as my
It's a
Raven
crow.
familiar.
Yay!
Yeah, that's good because that will make you even like more concerned about making sure no one hits it.
Out of curiosity, Bree, how heavy is your capuchin monkey?
Like nothing. It's a fucking fey thing. I don't know.
Mhm.
Tiny ass.
Tiny creature.
Tiny.
So-
It's tiny.
so-
Less than
so-
a cat. It's about a cat. A small cat.
Cool. So just so you know, Sam, mine's technically an imp,
Mm-hmm.
and it is strong enough to be able to pick up the capuchin monkey
Mm-hmm.
and fly with it. So,
Oh, yeah.
God.
so if we both need to be able to do some recon or needs to get the capuchin
Oh
monkey
my
into
God.
somewhere where it shouldn't be, my Raven can technically fly your capuchin monkey to somewhere.
Name me a better duo.
SEAL Team Milo Scar is 100%.
Also, Wahlberg.
Also,
Oh,
Wahlberg.
also Wahlberg being held by Milo
the monkey
underneath.
can hold Wahlberg and the crow can
Yeah. Oh God, how many
What the
pets have I given you?
Why?
We're currently up to 3.
Currently at 3.
I did. I was
thing is, normally
umming and
it's stuff-
ahhing about taking Find a Familiar because I was like, how many
It's-
fucking
Find
animals
Familiar
do
is
we have?
Like, I just love Find Familiar as a spell forever.
I want a
It's my
monkey.
favorite. Yeah.
From a
I
land
was-
monkey,
I was-
I'll take the spell.
I was just looking at my new subclass. I was like, I can get the blade, I can get the tome, I can get the chain. The chain is thematic. Okay, what does chain do? Oh, I get Find Familiar.
Mhm.
Okay, I have a bird now.
Yeah, I basically like Dewey is just kind of like has just been even though like what the fuck, there's a monkey here now. He's just constantly just been looking at Zeke and that. He's not jealous. He's definitely not jealous. No, he's definitely not jealous
I
and stuff
know.
about that. He's just like, fine.
Hey, I
fine.
thought birds were your thing.
I mean, they are. I mean, they're still around. They're still guys, come in. You don't need to be scared. Just
They're fucking terrified.
The
There's
monkey
no
is
way.
like-
basically like they're all like looking in the window, just like no.
Yeah, and Scar looks towards them and they all just bolt away from him.
Aw.
Hey, Texas,
Yeah.
we should get a pet.
Please don't.
Please do.
Hello. We talked
Yeah.
about this. We can't get pets right now. Okay.
But you got a pet. Zeke
You
got a pet.
No, but you can.
And Dewey has like a million pets.
Oh yeah, but
Oh.
like you can borrow
no.
Milo. Milo likes to be up high, don't you, Milo?
He makes full like grabby arms towards like baby grabby.
Baby grabby.
Can we class Head as Splitlick's pet?
You can borrow. It's like our pet, isn't it, Hal? Like,
I wrote his name down somewhere.
Thomas.
X318 or something.
As long as Halite can accept Milo, I think that's probably the best. If Halite got a pet for some reason, I just imagine him coming back one day with like a CR2 monstrosity or a abomination. And it's just like, look,
Oh,
we're
like-
friends, and it's trying to claw his face off.
Yeah,
It's like,
just-
look, he's really
Oh,
playing
like
with
a
it.
baby
million
wyvern?
tentacles and giant claws just have it
He
on
likes
your shoulder.
me.
Look, he
It's a
barely
baby
bites me at
basilisk.
all.
oh, like a baby wyvern that we definitely should have had.
I mean,
Could've
if we'd had that, that would have been our 4.
That would have been Halite's pet.
And then, if the pseudo dragon had survived, then it'd been 5.
It's just, it's
Now we
fine,
just
it's fine.
need
Yeah,
a puppy.
get her own menagerie. It's
Blink dog time.
Puppy.
Okay, so
Yes.
anything else that you guys wish to accomplish on this night before you travel at breakneck speed towards Benilicia?
Halite attempts
I-
to pet Dewey.
What
your
the
fucking
person?
pet.
Well, the
Listen, I was thinking
person.
about doing taxes, but she would definitely stab me.
She would 100% stab you.
You would wake up 2 hours
Yeah.
later, like wondering what was happening.
Dewey would just Dewey, what do you do? I don't know what we're doing.
Essentially, like if you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy, the point where Rocket Raccoon is really
Oh.
sad and Drax pets him, and like there's that instant like of like fury, and then just realizes, just fucking let it out, it's fine.
It's actually really nice. Oh.
I mean, it's not a bad feeling as the hair, like your fingers go through your hair. It's a nice feeling.
I'm just imagining fans coming back and seeing this shit. It's like there's now a house full of animals.
Yeah, Garrick at some point just comes back, sees a house full of animals, and you petting Dewey.
I rolled a 16 on my petting on Dewey.
Good luck for tomorrow.
By the way, we're gonna be gone tomorrow morning, so
Yeah, I know.
you can have your house back.
It's
Without it.
covered in
It's
bird
not
and monkey
covered
poo.
in poo.
For the podcast, Garrick just gave a big thumbs up towards time.
I know.
Over the course of a fortnight, we have ruined this man's life.
And then Milo will turn up with
Right.
the gin. He'd be like, "Stay a while," and like hand it to Garrick, and then
Alright, I'm not gonna go just yet.
you gotta do what the monkey wants you to do.
Sure I do. Hello, monkey. He looks towards taxes as a point of reason.
Tax has got a head in her hands. She's stressed.
Save.
And a full pint glass of gin. Just
Nah, yeah, you're about to right there. Alright, fuck it. I'm drinking with a monkey, a crow, and just fuck it.
and then just gonna stick my head out. It's like, excuse you, I'm in my pillow fort.
I pushed the glass over to Garrick.
he takes it without breaking eye contact from a pillow fort. I'm gonna ask, do we think there's anything people want to do on their like breakneck travel towards Benilicia specifically? No. In that case, you guys, in the dead of night, basically get on a cart. There's a yard. We're like fully breakneck along the road. There's no questions asked because you are essentially traveling under the guise of this trading company who just quickly have to travel. You get to near enough to a spot that you know. Dewey and everybody here, because you are all natives of Benilicia, you've spent so much time here. This is about, the first check is about picking out a spot to mount your bombing from. Essentially settle into the city from. That is either going to be an investigation or a survival check, as you're picking somewhere that is intelligently based, strategically based, or naturally camouflaged.
Survival for me, please.
As a group, my DC is going to be 12 for this. As a group, I need more successes than failures. Crits count as 2 successes, crit failures count as 2 failures, but as Fumble folks, we will play with that rule and we'll see where we go. So, can people roll their intelligence investigation or their wisdom survival checks for me, please?
Has Highlight slept?
Yes.
I hope so.
Not disadvantage.
Not a disadvantage, you are no longer exhausted.
Cool.
Cool. I'm going to go on the order of the stream, much as we introduced ourselves, if people have themselves. So, Bree.
I got above a 10. Hey,
Woo!
I got 18.
Is it 18 is perfect. That is 1 success.
Yay!
Ben.
I got a 19 plus 2, so I got a 21.
That is 2 successes. We only need 1 more. Doran.
18.
18. We have succeeded, but let's see how well we do. Phil.
Survival, 21.
21. And Sarah.
16.
16. You have all succeeded. You picked up a perfect spot. It is a glade that is in a naturally camouflaged area. It is very close to the edge of a wall, so it's tactically perfect. You have the perfect spot as you are lining up the birds that have followed you here. You have equipped them with this is Doran, were you gonna say?
Yeah. Does Halite know where Horace's house is?
No.
Okay.
We're not doing that this time, buddy.
No.
Halite would have liked to drop the flyers near that so Horace knows who is still around.
The next check is prepping the birds ready to go. This is either an animal handling check to keep them calm, or this is a dexterity check, sleight of hand, to place the mechanisms in the correct order, correct anything that needs to be corrected.
Are we all
Again, the DC is 12, as everybody is helping on this one. If you wish to say, I would not be any good at this, I'm going to stand back, I would still like you to contribute in some way and tell me how you are trying to give assistance to somebody in order to give them the help action, essentially. So you're trying to avoid a failure, but essentially accepting a failure from yourself by giving somebody a better chance of succeeding. Let's go in. Are people happy with me going the same order each time? Cool.
Yeah.
Let's go with Bree then.
Sleight of hand 21.
21. There's a couple of mechanisms wrong. You correct them. They are all sorted. Ben.
Doesn't affect me either way because it was a terrible roll. So that's a 7.
7. You are trying to.
The animal handling with the crow terrifies all of the birds.
You're trying to get them to calm down, but the crow on your shoulder is panicking them a little bit, and they're like going away from you, stopping anybody else from like having a chance to fit their mechanism. So that's 1 failure, 1 success so far. Doran.
Animal handling, natural 20 for 22.
That is 2 successes. You guys have passed as you basically just grab one bird out of the air, and the rest of them just like, oh shit, okay. They just jump back down to the ground, not wanting to, like the bird just looks at you as though it's saying, I'm sorry.
I let it go.
And you hand it to Diana, who fits its mechanism into perfect position. Phil.
So I have like huddled my team leaders, and I've just been like, right guys, this is the stuff we have been training for. You guys have done so well, but this is game time. All right, we've got this. All right, clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. I rolled a natural 20 for an animal handling check of 29.
Oh my god!
That's 2 natural 20s with animal checks. These birds are fucking.
Okay, I'm gonna say what happens, but Sarah, what did you roll?
Sleight of hand 18.
18. So yeah, all these mechanisms are fit perfectly. There is like some scaring around, but you have your generals in order, and they get their troops in rank. As they know fully your mind and what you want them to do and what you want to lead from their flocks to do. This is not a question of, maybe I'll be able to command these animals to fly up and fly in this formation. This is a military maneuver at this point. You command, okay, if you're flying from above, here's the thing that's going to show you you're in this correct region of Benilicia, because I know Benilicia, that's where you drop. I know this region of Benilicia. This is the landmark, you drop here. And it is to the point where everybody, with 2 natural 20s on this one and the resounding success, everybody's going to roll. Everybody's going to roll advantage on the next thing that everybody rolls, but this comes down to Dewey, because Dewey is commanding these ones. You already have advantage because of your training.
Okay.
This is you releasing the birds. They have the leaflets. Did anybody want to add anything onto those last 2 lines, or can we bring that back to next time?
I have an idea. But yeah, if anyone we'll go through it in a bit. But yeah, I have an idea, and I will tell you next time.
Cool.
That's okay.
The leaflets are strapped. The birds are ready, and there's a moment where everybody's looking towards Dewey with these 3 generals. Yeah.
Technical question.
Okay.
Do the birds have little backpacks in between their wings, or are they like on their claws?
It's strapped on their claws.
Okay. That's all.
Important technical question.
It's better for the weight balancing. It's something that they worked
I'm
out.
just trying to imagine hundreds of birds with tiny backpacks.
That's what I wanted.
Okay.
You have advantage on this roll. Please roll it. The DC is 15 because this is a very difficult technical maneuver. I'm going to say, based on all of the successes, based on all of this so far, just roll and we'll see how it goes.
And what skill check is it? Sorry.
This is animal handling, as you are bouncing into the minds of your generals and going, go, go,
Go.
go.
Okay. Right. I haven't used this yet. I did get I got a 13 roll,
Okay.
but I also got a roll of a 1.
Okay.
I am. This is not Fumblefuck's rules. This is Fumblefuck's rules. This is me being part halfling. I have lucky.
You do.
Am I able to re-roll even though it was like an advantage?
I'm going to allow it in this instance because of how much success we've had behind this so far.
That is one less, so never mind. So that is, but yeah, that is 30. It's 22.
22 is more than enough as you, through the minds of these sort of essentially alpha pigeons, command.
I don't think pigeons are capable of having alphas, to be quite honest. I've seen.
And yet, they're the ones with the biggest bit of bread in their mouth, and so the rest of them follow them flawlessly. You've seen like a bird get the biggest bit of bread and all of the rest dart after them. Yes. That's exactly what these ones have done, because you have used your animal handling skills. You know that they follow the bread. So you've given all of your generals a big fucking bit of bread and said, don't eat that, let them follow it. And they are using that to command their squadrons, essentially, of the areas. You, bouncing between the visions of your generals, see underneath you a small parade of people it's getting towards night now as people are celebrating Resolution Day. You see a few people like with glass jars above their heads that are full of like paper that people are putting their resolutions into to store until winter. You see plenty of guard presence around this area. You see a couple of people are throwing a garland of winter flowers around a depiction, a statue of Osnan. And there is just a moment in your mind where you see it, and it's just so practiced at this point. You say, go, go, go. And there is, from your position, everybody looking on, just a blizzard of parchment falling from the air above Benilicia, as there is just a spike upward turn as all of these birds release. Some of the mechanisms fail, but the majority of them just release all these papers onto the crowd below. And through your vision, Dewey, you can see the crowd just like looking up and go, oh, papers, yeah, papers for the jars. And you see somebody picking up and like ready to read the resolution of what did this person say? And we go, oh. And a lot of people just like confused, and then you just see every now and then somebody just raising Zebby's horns into the air. And Halite, you just feel the tattoos begin to vibrate with the energy of a revitalized crowd. And at the same time, you hear horns fucking blaring everywhere. As a bombing of enemy propaganda has taken the area. One last check from everybody, please, with advantage because of how well you've been rolling. Everybody make me either an athletics check to fucking bolt it or a stealth check to try and be cautious about the path you're taking. This is either you going, I'm going to outrun them, or I'm going to be clever about how I outrun them.
Fuck for the advantage.
yeah, because I got a 5. But advantage is good.
I can't do still.
Is that a 5 with the advantage, Brie?
No. It was a 23 for either. So.
23 for either. Yeah, you fucking bolt it. You pick your path well, and you take it quickly.
At this
Then,
point, Halite is. Oh, sorry, Karen.
I'm just going to go through the what people rolled. Yeah, Ben?
I rolled 8 twice, so that's a 13.
13. That is one failure for this particular check. Doran.
I have a plus 5.
Yay.
Halite is basically glowing at this point, shooting lightning off.
God.
So he is just full on sprinting, and he got a 25.
25. You basically pick up Zeke as you're going.
It's
Like
like,
a baseball, like a football.
oh,
2 successes,
puppies.
1 failure. Phil.
I got fucking 26.
26.
I am-
Is that
I am-
stealth?
I was stealth. I was
Stealth.
umming and ahhing about my level 8 choice of going in towards scout. So that means I'm going in towards rogue, which means I now have +9 on stealth as well.
Yeah.
So
You
that was the
you
right
sort of
choice.
shout like right as you convince people to go into like it doesn't immediately look like the most obvious stealthy route, but as you go past you realize it ducks under a hill and the right path has been chosen for you guys to make that extra distance back towards the cart. Sarah.
So, I fucked for the advantage because I got a natural 1 first off. So it's a 14 in the end.
14. So that's still not high enough for us to see.
I have
That's
2
still
arms.
that's
It's
still
Could I help
3
her?
Just
successes
about
to 2 fails.
3 successes and 2 failures. You just about
The monkey
evade
helps
the
you.
immediate guard rush. There's no chase out of Benilicia as you bolt back onto the carriage, which once again back towards Harling's Rest, away from this area where you have caused panic and bedlam in
Yes.
Benilicia, and you see the open road in front of you and success behind you. And as we close for today, off camera, or off from you guys, the camera pans back to Benilicia as one lone bit of parchment falls from the air and falls into a plated hand, which is brought up to a scarred, half-plated face. Crushed in the hand, and eyes look towards the west, as that is how we will end today's session. You guys did it.
Yay.
Thank you for the throwback to what started this as well with the Bedlam in Benilicia. That was
Yes.
Bedlam and Benilicia.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Absolutely. I cannot believe how good our rolls were just
I
now.
know.
It's so
You guys
good.
did so well. The DC was steadily increasing, but that didn't matter because everybody succeeded by so much, or they failed by there were a couple of close ones, but it was like increasing by 1 each time, so it went 12, 13, 14, 15, and you just did. Yeah, you blew it out of the water the entire time.
Incidentally, not that it matters mechanically in the game. I'd like to hope with that natural 20 on the roll, I also, as well as dropping like all the leaflets, they had also been told to home in on the Osnan statue, so that is covered in bird shit. Like
Covered in bird shit.
covered.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
and I gotta be honest, that's the better message.
Bedlam and
Yeah.
Benilicia.
That is.
As you guys beat a hasty retreat with your success glowing behind you. We will pick this up next time as the crowd is revitalized. Fire in Fenrion is relit.
As is the determination of Revutebi to destroy
Oh
us.
yes. Oh, you just. She was angry but calculating. Now she's just angry.
Fury.
Good.
Come at us. Well,
Anger means mistakes.
Anger
Yes.
does mean mistakes. It also means heads.
on spikes. True, but
And you know that there are heads she can take, and heads she has captive at the moment. But
There is. But she needs those. Otherwise,
She
they'd
needs some
already
of
be
them.
dead. They'd
she needs
already
some
be
of
dead.
them. Some of them are just in cages.
plaything. Oh, that's well. To be honest, if the one they've been doing that to ends up dead, to be honest, that sounds like a fucking blissful release after the torture they've been putting that one through.
Exactly.
Yesley, we're coming for you.
Obviously.
Bless.
Sometimes the biggest
Yeah.
mercy is the final
Yeah.
mercy.
Yeah, stick that up your craw, Osnan. Yeah, fuck.
Some of this is bird droppings on a statue. Some of this is giving somebody a death beyond torture, which, you know, is the theme of my campaigns most of the time. Of hey, sometimes this is funny bullshit, and sometimes this is the grimmest, darkest shit you have ever seen.
Dark fantasy, baby.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
I don't have a middle ground. I just rubber band between the two.
Well,
The
in
entire
that
way
case,
through.
we've been doing some dumb shenanigans this week, so I'm thoroughly expecting you to fucking traumatize us next week. So
Yeah. We just keep.
great
Oh,
stuff.
they will respond.
Oh yeah.
Looking
Yikes.
forward to it.
They've been trying to keep everything under wraps for.
I've
till
decided,
now.
like, as soon as you said this was a plan, I was like, how would they react? And I was like, oh.
Yeah, would be
Oh.
good.
But it's sort of, we'll get onto it next time, but
Yes.
it's something I'm excited about because it adds a little bit more of the lore into our world, but at the same time, it's very much it places a clock.
Yes.
Doomsday
That was
clock.
it. It started the clock, basically.
It's-
isn't it?
You guys have very much made the first move of like the Cold War of, is this a war or is this a
War,
little
baby.
rebel sect? Like before now, you guys were off the grid, and now you're very much like, hey, we're in the public eye, and
Public
the public
enemy number one.
and we're public enemy number one. So they have the option of saying, we're wiping you the fuck out from start to finish, or this is war. You are either a criminal or you are the enemy. And the enemy validates you to a degree that they don't want to.
Mhm.
But they might not have much choice now.
Not now. After that.
So
It's a good
I've
shit.
been like writing stuff, pretty much all stuff. And it's been very difficult to play and write and stream.
Yes.
So when we finish it, I will write something. I have a really cool idea that I'm gonna not tell anyone and see if you can get it.
Ooh.
Ew.
And then yeah, we'll see. That's it. Just don't tell the TM.
Cool. Are we raiding tonight?
We are. We're gonna go head over to Vancouver by night.
Nice.
For some more changeling stuff.
Ooh.
And yeah, so this week as well, we have. That's it for this week. We have a really quiet
Yes.
week. That's
For a
it.
change.
Because
Yeah.
it's somebody's birthday soon.
Yay! Not me.
Well,
That's Riley's
they get-
tomorrow. That's way more
they-
Oh
important.
yeah, actually the most obviously very important. Bree's dog Riley. It's
Yeah,
birthday
Her
tomorrow.
birthday tomorrow.
Uh,
She is 5.
And then we get into the big old 2-1 for Bree.
21. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Because all of us are teenagers here.
No.
And I'm older. No.
The way my knees are feeling today, no.
Aren't we doing something Thursday?
That's what a statement.
Not on stream.
Not on stream.
on
That
stream.
is
No,
us. That
no.
is us having a meeting. We're talking about our homebrew world on
Meeting
Thursday.
slash
Yes.
Really exciting.
roleplay.
Meeting
Fun
/
times.
RP.
It's gonna be. I can't wait. Yeah. No.
It was
want-
going to be a meeting about the different countries in our
Oh
in the
dear
world
lord,
we're
I can
building.
see Sam already getting into the
But-
character.
He's getting
Yeah, it
confidence
appears it's
already.
gone from just talking about the countries we're making to being representatives
Being actual
of
represent-
the
I don't think
countries
that's,
we're making.
That's not fully the idea, but it's fine. You do you. And
No, there's no wine glass. They don't drink on the job.
I imagine
Oh,
we'll
I
be-
certainly do.
we'll RP it until it all breaks down because there's zero
Yeah,
chance if you got
yeah.
all leaders in the same room,
Exactly.
they would be able
oh
to.
yeah, no, like they would.
There's gonna be so much arguing.
Yeah, they will. Another thing, as well. Sam mentioned it earlier, but I've also got some new clothes for my birthday.
Yeah.
Wait.
Look how cute they are.
That's describes my back.
Wit, learning, and wisdom.
That describes your back. Wit, learning, and wisdom.
Yeah. Yeah. So EMP we are affiliated with, and they got some cool stuff. These are my favorite things. Nerd. I wore all the Ravenclaw stuff today.
All of
But
it.
That's fine. But yeah, that is the link if you want to go check it out. I love them. They are my favorite thing, their favorite shop. So
Get cool nerd stuff and also support us because you love us. You love us and we love you.
we also have merch. We also have our new publication out. Yeah. I can't do this and talk. It's not gonna work. Cool, that's not working.
Streamlabs, no.
Ah,
So yes,
it's the link
we've
tree.
got
It's the link tree, Phil. If you
yes,
want.
so our
the
link
one
tree.
with the
We've
link
got
tree.
all of our new publications out, which is our newest one shot designed for brand new DMs and brand new players. That we hope you all like. Just to save Bree a little bit of time while she's trying to get technology to play with.
If you've got friends that haven't played D&D before and you want them to understand why you're so addicted to this thing that is our life now, then it can be a way that you draw them in and then change their lives.
And if you've never run before, this is designed to be the easiest way for you to learn how to.
Kill all your friends' characters.
And then
Do it.
we're awaiting Phil to run this as well. So.
No.
Yep.
Yes.
Never. I'm a forever player.
Nope.
No, you.
I will never DM.
Nope. Yep. Do it.
I'll take you, pigeon.
Not the pigeon.
Such a thing.
Not
Very
the
tempted.
pigeon. Catch the pigeon.
I haven't read it yet, and I'm
Catch the
tempted not to
pigeon.
now, so I can go into it fresh if Phil's going to DM.
I mean, you could still purchase it.
I'm very tempted to purchase it and read it a little bit, just a little bit.
It's fine. You do it.
It's fine. I trust you. I trust you not to meta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be fine. It'll be fine.
Even if I meta, I'll be metering myself down.
Yeah.
I'll be making myself weaker.
Exactly.
Yeah, I just opened this door. Couldn't be trapped. Whoop.
Ah. Okay. Cool. And with that, we will see you next week for more homebrew chats on Monday, and we're going to go over to Vancouver by night. Say hi. Enjoy the darkness that is
World of
the
darkness.
changeling.
Darkness.
Yeah. Love it. Right.
Darkness.
Darkness.
In the darkness.
Goodbye.
All right. See you guys soon. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
See you guys.
Did this.
We totally aren't dogs.
We're such fucking dogs. I love it.
Bye. Bye, Vaughn.